Serving 26 schools across more than 500 square miles, Pulaski County Special School District is one of the largest school districts in the state of Arkansas. Our district strives to help each student discover his or her full potential while preparing students for life and cultivating future leaders. PCSSD continues to strengthen the relationship between its public schools and the community. Our district is committed to creating a nationally recognized school district that assures that all students achieve at their maximum potential through collaborative, supportive, and continuous efforts of all stakeholders. The schools participating in this football game are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by their school board. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the AAA. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this football game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation. The Arkansas Activities Association recognizes that athletes represent more than themselves in athletic competition. They represent their team, their fellow students, their teachers, and the community. Athletes who display good sportsmanship reflect high moral standards.
All right, welcome football fans to Maumelle Hornet football on the PCSSD Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. I'm Steve Henson, voice of the Maumelle Sports Network, along with my broadcast partner, Andy Gates. And let me introduce tonight's crew. On production tonight, we've got my friend Kayla Fletcher, and she's going to be with us all season. That is your new Maumelle Sports Network producer. We're excited to have Kayla on our main cam. It's going to be Jim Shepard. Excited to have Jim running the main cam and getting the job done from these up top views. And then down on our field cam, so we normally have my wife, Kristen Henson, up here on field cam, but she is getting to play with our new toy, our fly cam. And she is down at field level, so we're hoping to get some really fun field level shots tonight. And we're excited for you guys to be joining us here on our pregame show. And Andy, we're ready for some football, man. We're about 23 minutes away from kickoff, and we've got one heck of a 5A matchup between the number 18 ranked Batesville Pioneers and the 10th ranked Maumelle Hornets for some Thursday night football.
Yeah, it looks like it ought to be pretty fun to watch this defense for the Hornets take on this ground and pound offense for the Batesville Pioneers.
Yeah, you know, we saw last week, and we'll get into it a little bit. Let's talk about the matchups here first. Of course, head coach Brian Maupin, you've got a matchup of two first-year coaches who got wins in their first weeks in week 0. So Brian Maupin, Ryan Morrow are your head coaches in this one. Maupin is looking to get to 2-0 in a big-time matchup here, and this is going to be a test for his defense. Obviously, Maupin is a defensive coordinator. He's a defensive guy, came from 9 years at Robinson over here as a DC, and so he preaches the defensive side of the ball.
Very evident.
And this is going to be one of those games where we hope to see that. When you start looking across the stats from what this Batesville team did last week against 6A Searcy, and you look back at some of the different stats here, rushing wise, Gabe Witt was just an animal. 17 carries, 162 yards. He averaged 9.5 a carry. His long was 75. He had 3 touchdowns. He had all 5 touchdowns on the night against Searcy in a game that they won when they stopped a 2-point conversion, 40-39.
Well, when you clip 20 miles an hour on foot, you can pretty much walk away from anybody on a football field in high school. So we got to get in front of him,
yes,
and keep him kind of bottled up. If he gets a corner, it's check my footwork and watch the dust come off my cleats, or rubber in this case, because we don't have any dirt.
I tell you, when you look across there, though, and you look at some of the numbers that Searcy was able to put up on the ground, 227 yards. Their 2 main backs averaged over 8 yards a carry. So I think that's a key for this Maumelle team. We've got to get guys like Jalen Joyner and Worsham and some others going in this ball game in a game that really – we know what we have in Weston Pierce. The question is, what does Weston have at the outsides? Because when you look at the stats from last week, Weston – I got to scroll up here so I can get to our stats. Weston with 258 yards, passing 2 touchdowns. He had the rushing touchdown as well. Jalen Joyner, though, a guy who averaged 6.4 yards a touch, got banged up in the second half of that game. He's going to play tonight, maybe a little bit limited. He's going to have some extra tape on his arm, so we'll see how that goes. And then a guy like Jaden Worsham was kind of a revelation in that game against Sylvan Hills. A couple of scores, 4 yards per touch, and then the one guy that we knew was going to be really good at wide receiver, and we'll see how many more they can really get plugged in. But Alan Timmons, 4 catches, 138 yards, and a touchdown against Sylvan Hills, and a couple of those catches were big-time acrobatic-type catches, including a 70-yarder that he went up on the sideline, made the catch, and then outran the Sylvan Hills defense. So from the wide receiver or in the receiving department, when we look at this Maumelle team, I think the 2 big questions are, who do you have behind Timmons? We saw you made the comment. We saw Rogers score the game-winning touchdown last week. That's a guy you said in pregame or before we went live. We were talking about what can Rogers bring. He needs to be that security blanket for Weston.
He definitely needs to have a security blanket. But who I want to see get started is going to be Elijah Newell. I think with his size and he's fast. We've got to get the ball to him. In the benefit game, you saw him the first play out of the gate, I believe, was thrown to him in a little bubble screen, if I'm not mistaken. And it went for 11 or 12 yards straight out of the gate, and then didn't really see much after that.
Well, and you saw him, too, in that game. He had one of our big catches. He was one of our Natural State top 10. I think it was our number 10 play from the week last week was the catch on the sideline by Newell. And so, Newell's a guy that we know very well from the basketball court, and we're excited to see Elijah. I got to see him a lot, especially in Neosho and a few other places, and Elijah's a guy that we know really well. I'm excited to see what he can do.
There is that choice, too.
Well, but, we've not seen anything, and I'll be honest, you're talking about Cato Hunter. Yeah. I didn't see Cato down there. Now I didn't pay attention to everybody on the field while I was down, but Cato hasn't played since he scored the 2 touchdowns in the benefit game.
You can almost go with that ESPN when they use who's they say that? All he does is do what? All he does is catch touchdowns.
And it is. He's got 2 catches on the not really official catches, but 2 catches on the year for 2 touchdowns. So
just running away from folks.
Yes, and again, that was backups. You had Barham at quarterback.
It was still fun.
Marion had a bunch of backups in.
It was still fun to call.
But the question is what does Cato bring to the field? Because in this scenario,
stretch it.
We know lengthwise, height-wise, he's a mismatch problem. And a guy at 6'4", that's just going to be an issue on the outside no matter what. And he's got the speed to run away from people. We saw that.
Yes, he does. Speaking of looking at Batesville's receivers, they have a couple of tall ones too.
Batesville's got some size. This is a squad that definitely, for a team that lacks some experience at the skill positions, they've got some guys that have got some height.
One receiver I can see at 6'4", and another one at 6'5".
Yeah.
Often do you have wideouts at 6'4" and 6'5" in high school? Then again, in college at 6'4" and 6'5", and having 2 of them out there at the same time.
And that'll be a matchup problem, obviously, tonight. When you look at
most of your corners aren't that tall.
Yeah, we don't have guys that are going to match up that well on that side of the ball.
Hold the ball up.
At all. I mean, you look across it. I mean, you've got a guy, Jacossi West is 5'9". Elijah Newell, if he plays on that side, is at 5'11". So you just don't. Trevin Rawls, 5'8". I mean, you just don't have guys with the height to really match up with that. So we'll see. But again, this is a Batesville team that's not going to try to throw the ball. They want to run the ball as many times as possible in this game. They're going to try to ground and pound it. They're going to try to get these little beads out there on the turf flying. And We've got to step up down inside on the defensive line. A guy like Noah Gurney's a guy that I'm really excited to see what he can do tonight in this ball game. The other piece that I think we really want to pay attention to is the offensive line. We know how young this offensive line is, but I thought they looked pretty good against Sylvan Hills last week, going back and watching that game. And so this is a team that, was down talking to Officer Stroud, Caleb Stroud's dad, who Caleb is redshirting over at Henderson this year, but was talking to him. And, the future is extremely bright for this Maumelle Hornet program. I know we're in the now, and we've got 9 games left this season, and I'm excited for all 9 of them. But when you look at the guys that are coming up, and you look at just the number of sophomores that we're going to be playing throughout this season,
a bunch.
This team is going to be really good. If nothing else, by midseason, there's an opportunity, if everybody stays healthy, that this team could be really, really good by the time we get to the middle of conference play.
I think you're right with that, 100%.
You look across that offensive line, some guys like, of course, Baby Cakes, Connor Forte, and others on the offensive line, and that's going to be a piece.
That name gets me every time.
I'm looking forward to just continuing to see that group grow. And then the other group on the defensive side of the ball for our Hornets that I'm looking at is those linebackers, McGarrah and Whitley. We know what Whitley brings to the field.
McGarrah, too.
Yeah,
both of them.
And they showed out. And really, they showed out. They looked good last week. This is, again,
glue.
Keep this in mind. After last week, Maumelle is +5 in the turnover battle. They've not turned the ball over. They didn't turn the ball over at all last week.
Watch your mouth.
Hey, we have to talk about it.
Okay.
So no turnovers last week. But, again, we talk about the ground and pound. Sylvan Hills, they run a little bit of a tough offense to defend, especially with all the motion in that power running game, that wing T type offense. They gained 351 yards rushing last week on 55 carries, 6.4 yards per clip. Dylan Harris had 30 carries for 150-something yards. Cleo Penn, I think, had 13 carries for 130. No, it was 7 carries for 138 yards, including an 80-yard touchdown run.
That was that one, wasn't it?
Yeah, the other piece, kick return, we've got to do a good job there. They got in trouble a couple times. Cleo Penn had a big return for Sylvan Hills last week. So those are some pieces also that we've got to kind of keep an eye on and really, and really lock in on the running game tonight, because we know that's what this Batesville team's going to want to do.
Looking down at the roster here, and I'm trying to find one of the guys that I'm not seeing on here that was on their stat line for last week that had a big kick return against Searcy. From what I was reading, supposedly had a kick return for 91 yards.
I don't know that I looked at the returns.
Brown, if I'm not mistaken. Deshaun Brown, maybe?
I'm not sure. I don't know that I had any return yards on here. So
maybe I was reading an old stat. I'm special like that sometimes.
But 2 teams, again, this is two squads that come into this game after a bit of a struggle last year. Brand new head coaches, so it's going to be exciting to see exactly what happens. And we're going to take a quick break. When we get back on our pregame show, we'll take a look at the other PCSSD Sports Network matchups, as well as our other Natural State Sports games to watch across the state this week. All right, welcome back to our pregame show here on the Natural State Sports Game of the Week. And let's take a look at our other PCSSD Sports Network matchups across Pulaski County this week. Obviously, no other games tonight, but we do have our second Natural State Sports Game of the Week tomorrow night. That'll be between 10th ranked in 4A Rivercrest Colts and the 16th ranked Mills Comets out of 5A. Mills favored in that game by 8 points, and should be an interesting ball game. Mills obviously showed out last week against Forest City. It was a game full of highlights and an exciting matchup. A Forest City team that's going to have a rough season. And my buddy Kyle Sutherland's here in the booth with us, and he's getting some work done. But he was telling me earlier this week that that's a sneaky good matchup with that Rivercrest Colts team that comes into town to face off with Mills in what should be a very, very good football game over there at Mills tomorrow. And then that same Forest City team has the joys of traveling to the number 2 rated team in 5A, the Robinson Senators, who are going to have a bad taste in their mouth after that loss to PA last week. And I'll tell you, Andy, from my perspective, you know, what we saw last week at PA, I think there's 2 questions I have in that Robinson Forest City game tomorrow. 3. Number one, how many points will Robinson win by? Because they're going to win big in that game. It doesn't matter.
63.
Number 2, is Quentin Murphy healthy? Because obviously we saw him banged up. Grisham had to come in late. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. And then number 3 is conditioning. It seemed like every other play, it felt like an Ole Miss game. It felt
the
like
longest game in high school history.
It felt like everybody was cramping. We're going to take a break for our national anthem.
Hey, now we stand up.
For the Maumelle High School.
All right. Good job with the national anthem by the Maumelle Hornet Band. So we are about 10 minutes and 20 seconds away. And first off, I want to say we do apologize. Andy and I apologize. We at Natural State Sports apologize for not being on the call last week. I know some folks were a little upset that the Maumelle game was on the Maumelle Network, but you had to listen to my buddy Jay Call and the Sylvan Hills crew. And I know he didn't have the excitement level that we have for Maumelle football. But, we had some things come up early Friday that just kind of threw us for a loop, had to make some changes. So
it was out of our control.
What I'm happy about is the next 3 weeks I can do some double dipping, because this week you're going to get to hear me tomorrow night on that Robinson Forest City call, and then next week Robinson's on a bye, so we don't have to worry about it. And then the week after that we're on a bye, so if I have to go over there I can do Robinson again and I won't miss anything. So I promise. Well, I can't promise that was the last game I'll miss all season, because you never know what will happen. But we will not have a broadcast without a Maumelle Sports Network broadcast crew again, even if Andy's got to go play-by-play.
See, what y'all didn't know was that he was going to try to put me on play-by-play, and we both decided that it was not a good thing, because we might have lost a few viewers for me to start on this. And we decided I needed to practice a little bit before we broke me to first start this. So
I mean,
got lucky.
I contemplated going ahead and putting you and Will on the call and just see how things go.
Oh, no. It would have been the worst play-by-play call. That guy's got the ball. Yep, we scored. Yay.
Hey, that might have been, that might have been better than – they might have liked listening to that better than Jake.
Oh, I promise. It would have been funny.
Jake did a great job, but, obviously they were calling that Sylvan Hill side, and he sounded like me during the Robinson game last year.
It would have been
very
most
disappointed
views ever, due to how terrible the play-by-play guy was.
The worst play-by-play person ever.
Has been YouTube viral.
Yeah. Hey, I'm okay with that, right?
AdSense.
Yeah, that's right. It works. Views are views. I mean, good or bad, right?
That'd be popular due to terrible.
Yeah. So as Batesville makes their way out onto the field from, we don't have a locker. Hey, let's talk about that for a minute, Andy. Did you see all the new signs?
Where?
There's signs everywhere. We're breaking ground in October on the new facilities. They got everything approved this week. Everything's ready to roll. So if you look down there at the very end, there's signs up at the far end. Well, you may not be able to see it from here, but there's big signs up down there. We've got big signs in front of our old facilities here. Baseball fields has got all the plans ready to go, what's going to happen there. From my understanding, everything starts in October. Everything will be finished by next August is what they're telling us. So we'll see if that really happens.
Can I run a bulldozer?
I probably not. Maybe
Who do I need to talk to?
Horton, I guess.
I'm talking to Horton at halftime. Horton, can I borrow a road grader? What about a backup?
Yeah. Well, you're going to have plenty of room to practice over there.
I can't tear nothing up over there but dirt.
Hey, you can go over there and ask the Tractor Supply folks over there if you can run one of their tractors.
I was wondering what all was going on over there.
That's the new Tractor Supply warehouse going in over there.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're getting a lot of building going on around here. They're going to finally turn all of this land into something but floodplain. So, but it's going to be exciting. We're going to have our new facilities. From my understanding, they basically approved everything we asked for. So we're going to have that. What we're looking to our left is going to be we didn't help out. Well, I'll get into that later. So we got some questions. We got some things that we want to make happen.
Man, all I wanted was a pair of autographed Jordans.
Hey, look, I want to give PCSSD a big round of applause here. So Scott Johnson, who's head of IT, has been super helpful. We're hardwired in tonight, man. We got internet in this whole booth again.
High speed.
Dude, we are rolling tonight, so we should have a beautiful broadcast for you guys tonight. And I'm extra excited about seeing what Kristen's going to be doing down there on that field cam with our new fly cam, because that's going to be a really cool new setup that you guys should enjoy.
She's
Andy,
not careful. She might need a helmet, though.
I'm going to jump over here to our game if I can find it.
It's out there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Well, I'm going to watch it on TV like everyone else should. Just kidding. Here we go.
If they're not here, they should watch it on TV.
Yeah.
If you can't be here, watch here.
And we appreciate everybody that watches afterwards and enjoys all the broadcast after. So
Click for full screen.
I'm getting there.
Come on now.
There we go. I just wanted my notes back over here. So as we see our officials ready, we're about 6 minutes away from our kickoff, and I am going to
Captains.
Yep. Let's see. Our captains are on their way out, so
Captain, my captain.
let's see. Kayla, you want to try to take a quick break now? And we'll get back in. All right. That'll work. So when we get back, it'll be time for our kickoff here on Natural State Sports.
My name is Brandon Aker. I'm the owner and pharmacist here at Aker Family Pharmacy in Maumelle. So here in our pharmacy, we like to focus on a hyper-personalized relationship with our patients, and that continues into our service sets. So we offer free delivery, curbside vaccinations, as well as custom compounded medications, including extended hours as well. I think you don't know the level of intimacy that you're going to get with your patients until you really get in it, and I can't imagine doing anything else.
It's the Labor Day sale at Akel's Carpet One.
Get up to 50% off store-wide with payments as low as $40 per room. Plus 18-month no-interest financing.
Okay, we got audio on both. All right, welcome back as we are just about set for our Akel's Carpet One kickoff, and excited is an understatement right now as we see Kristen down there doing work with our main cam, getting the coin flip. Remember, you delay. It'll get there in a minute. There we go.
Hey, that's a pretty cool view. Can I go with the camera?
Hey, if you can run around down there, you're welcome to. It's all you.
I can hobble around.
It's all you.
Better hobble than it used to be.
After all that, I missed what the call was.
It was We're going to be over there.
So we defer to the second half.
There goes Whitney.
All right, so the Hornets are going to be on defense first as captains make their way back over to the line of Hornets, and we are just about ready for kickoff here, our Ackles Carpet One kickoff. So we appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. You guys make sure you hit that like button and make sure you're sharing this broadcast. And as you know, if you're watching on the Natural State Sports channel, if you'll scroll down, if you're on the main part of that channel, make sure you subscribe to our other PCSSD network channels, and so you don't miss any of the action across PCSSD. Of course, tomorrow night we'll be right back on the Natural State Sports channel. You'll get to hear my buddy Tyler Fountain going solo over there at Mills tomorrow night on play-by-play for our Natural State Sports Game of the Week.
He had a good call last week.
Boy, did he ever. He had a few of them. I'm going crazy. Fans are going. That was great, man. That one's going to Sully for sure.
That helmet popped off, and he about lost it.
I about lost it. I was watching. So I was.
That to me, I was like, "Ow!"
I was watching that with my AirPods in, and I'm sitting on the recliner, and Kristen's watching TV, and I just I was like, "Oh man!" Like I know. And Kristen jumped. She looked at me like I was crazy. Like what? It was like, and of course, she was there filming the game, so she saw it live.
Totally missed it while she was there.
So some good shots of Mop, and we're excited to have Coach Mop. And I know Moppin's excited to be here. His energy level is just something else. It's just different, man.
Mini Mop.
Yeah, there's the little Mop. So we're excited to have Coach Mop in here. I told him right after the game last week, I was like, man, I hate that we didn't get to call your first W as a Hornet. So hopefully we get the W here tonight. And before we get started, Andy.
We get to call the first home W.
That's right.
That's what we're looking for.
I'm going to take our Hornets by 10 tonight over this Batesville team.
How do you guess
what you thinking, Andy? You going to go by 10 as well?
I'm going by 11. I will go. That's the Price is Right way right there.
Okay, that'll work. And here come your Hornets out on the field as Amari Rogers and James Whitley leads them out. And we are ready for our Ackles Carpet One kickoff here at Maumelle Hornet Stadium. So
I think I just heard a cowbell.
Oh, well, are the Chambleys back? Hey, let's talk about that for a minute.
Speaking of.
Big baby, Andrew Chambley, congratulations. Second team left tackle.
On the two deep.
Man, that's big. And
I saw that pop over. I was like, you got to see this.
Nico, of course. Nico's going to be on that first team special teams.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to get some run on defense as well. So I'm excited for both of those guys. I was talking to Nico when the depth charts came out. He was chomping at the bit, ready to go, man.
That's crazy. You know, he didn't even make it for spring ball. And to have just as few practices, it just shows you the athleticism that he has to be able to pick it up and go that quick.
Well, we knew. I mean, we know what his athleticism it looks like. Yeah. We've seen him plenty of times.
Favorite sport's basketball. And he's like, I'm just going to go play college football at an SEC level. I'm going to go up here and get 8 practices and get mentioned by the head coach. And, we're definitely playing him, and he's going to start on special teams. He's 18. Let's go. All
right, so Gurney is set to kick it off. And I am going to try to run this iTouchdown app, and we'll see just how well this goes.
I was trying to skip work Saturday so I could go.
But I will do my best to do this the right way. And if it starts to be an issue, I will
No. Nope. Nope.
I will say no to it. Let's see.
We will learn together. You haven't even trained me on how the program works.
I'm still trying to learn the program, to be honest. Now, I'll probably have you do it before long, but
great. Speeding with the brakes on
I'm still trying to figure it out myself. So here we go. As the Hornets will get set to kick off, they'll be kicking it. I'm doing this for myself, so don't worry. From left to right. So I'm talking to myself here as I'm trying to get this thing going.
I will talk you through it. It's okay.
So the Hornets are ready to hit the field. As back deep to return, going to be number 22. That is Gabe Witt, as well as number 4, Mike Townsley, back deep for the Pioneers. And just so you guys know, we will probably have some delays tonight. This is the Fearless Friday game of the week as well, so we're happy that you guys are watching us. But as you can tell, well, our camera operator's not on it, but there is a red hat down there right now that's holding everything up for all the Fearless Friday ads. So just know that'll probably slow things up here tonight on a Thursday night.
It's kind of like the guy you see at a college or pro football game that stands out there until the camera TV is ready to go. Same thing.
So we get to wait.
We actually have him in view right now.
There's the red hat over there if you're paying attention. So Gurney will kick. Witt and Townsley ready to return. And I would think that you'll probably see Gurney try to keep it away from 22, would be my guess here.
We're going to. Well, the thing is, Townsley had a pretty good return game last week, too.
Who's that?
Townsley, the other guy, had a pretty good return game, too.
Again, we struggled with this. So obviously Sylvan Hills had a couple of good returns. Penn, 3 returns for 98 yards and a touchdown from Sylvan Hills last week. So
You think you try to kick it to an up man?
I think Gurney's probably going to try to put it in the end zone if I had to guess here. That's probably going to be the idea.
I did not know he was left-footed.
We'll see if he can do it. He's got the foot, sophomore Noah Gurney. So we'll see if he can punch it back there into the end zone. And
the old soccer player.
Batesville start this one from the 20. So we're still waiting on the Red Hat to leave the field. We're 2 minutes after we were supposed to kick off. So this will be, and there he goes. So the Red Hat walking off. You know what? We need that. We need a Red Hat. We're just going to have to implement that for the whole season.
I'll wear my Red Hat next time I play.
All right, here we go, and we're ready as Gurney's set to kick it off. So Gurney kicks this one up high. It's going to be returnable as Townsley picks it up and on a knee at the 15. He's down right there. And so that's where Batesville will start.
I will take that blunder.
At the 17, maybe the 16-yard line.
In the middle.
They don't advance that at all, and so that's where Batesville and this running game will get started. So at quarterback for this Batesville team, as I look down and try to get some numbers.
I think it's Rhett McDonald, I think, is who they're starting.
I think that's right.
Well, they had
7,
Storley,
no.
He's kind of like a student assistant.
It is 7. And that is McDonald. So
basketball.
McDonald takes a snap and immediately go to Witten right in the backfield.
I think it was
Big 62.
Calvin Vance.
And so Vance gets there on the very first play. They go nowhere on that one.
Backwards, actually.
So Witt gets nothing. Maybe a half-yard loss. And they're not gonna get in any hurry. Obviously, we'll see some pace out of the Hornet offense. But this will probably bode well for the Hornets in conditioning-wise, and we hopefully won't see the cramping that we saw in that Robinson PA game last week.
It's a nice 82 degrees outside, too.
Yes, so McDonald is there, motion man. As McDonald gets the snap, he's going to go to the right side. Witt's got it, runs right into the defense, and they're stuffed in the backfield. Another loss here back to the 12-yard line. Maybe they're going to give him the 14.
That's very generous of them.
Back that one up. Another loss on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 12. So, Andy, the defense looking good here on the first couple of plays. Well, that's a beautiful view, isn't it? They'll run that to that side. It'll be really nice. All right, so McDonald, 3rd down and 12. They'll fake this one to Witt. McDonald trying to roll out on the boot. Looking upfield, trying to go deep. That ball is floating up and intercepted. No, tipped away. Nearly picked off. That was number 6. That was Rawls who almost came down with it.
His fingertips on it and couldn't get it all the way in his hands there.
And so that'll bring up a quick 3 and out for Batesville.
We get a punt here.
Who's that intended receiver? Did you get a number on that?
89 maybe?
So end of punt will be Hayden Huckabee. Colin Wentz.
Did you say Huckabee?
Huckabee.
Sure?
So it looks like. Kick is away and going to be returnable. Good kick. Returnable at the 50. Now trying to get outside. No blockers there. Nice little stiff arm. Trying to get around the corner. That's Elijah Newell. Newell's got a chance as he gets to the 40. Inside of the 35. He's hit hard and taken down at the 31-yard line. And a nice return by Elijah Newell.
Who's the first one out there to congratulate him? Mop.
So big return there. Newell making his presence felt as he brought that one back from the 50. And the Hornets will start offense. Well, there's a flag on the field, so we got a PI roofing penalty to start things off here. So we'll see
Flag's all the way on the opposite
what the
side
call is. Keep an eye on the white hat. Let's see. A good return that time by Elijah Newell. Great field position at the 31-yard line. We'll see if we get to hold on to that.
Looks like
Now our white hat's going to turn towards us. See if it's a penalty on the Hornets, and it is they're going to walk this one off.
Personal foul.
Is it a personal foul?
Yeah. 15.
So that'll back it up 15 yards.
Why didn't he have a microphone?
We don't have that. All right, so the Hornets will now have it from the 46-yard line.
Still positive field position.
And Weston will hand this one right up the middle as Joyner breaking tackles. Joyner trying to break another one, and he does down to the 31-yard line. And that's a Acre Pharmacy first down.
Got right back where we started.
And I'm going to give up on this because this isn't going to work.
Quitter.
I can't pay attention like I need to. We're going to have to figure that out. So Pierce after the quick first down. He gets the snap. He's going to hand it to Joyner again. Joyner right up the middle. Hits a pile, and he'll be back across the 30, but this will be spotted at the 29-yard line. I'll bring second down. So second down and 8. As Joyner comes into this game a little banged up, but obviously not enough to hurt him in this one.
It's an arm. You need legs.
So Pierce gets the snap. He wants to throw, hits Newell on the quick screen. Newell makes a man miss. Oh, nice cut at the 26 and give him the 20-yard line, and that's going to be enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down.
Mari's got to be careful out there with a little block like that. Glad he missed it.
So Joyner, or is that Worsham? Is that 28? I think that's Worsham at running back now. As Pierce gets the snap. He looks to his right. Curl. Now they go up to Rogers. Oh, and he couldn't bring it in. Rogers had it at the 4.
He slipped.
Came off his hands. And it'll bring up second down. Tough one there as he had Rogers cutting open. Just couldn't hold on to it. So second down and 10 from the 20. So the Hornets have made it into the red zone. Worsham will move to the left side of Pierce. Trips to the far side of the field as Pierce hands it away to Worsham. Big hole to the right side. Worsham breaks a tackle. Couldn't break the next one as he's down to the 12-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. It'll be third down and 2 for the Hornets here with 9:09 to go in the first quarter.
It's a good little play to the outside there, Steve.
So Worsham comes off the field. I believe that's Devine in the game now. Is that 23?
I think it's a 3 on the back.
I think that's Devine who's come in at running back now on 3rd and 2. Pierce trying to get him to jump. He gets the snap and hand it away to Devine. Devine is stuffed, though, in the backfield. He's going to lose 2 yards. Back to the 24. Good job by Batesville defensively that time.
We got a Hornet down on the play that is taking his helmet off. He is not in good shape right now.
That's a lineman. Or is that Rogers? No, Rogers is in the back. I see Rogers.
Band-Aid out to help, though.
Going straight for the knee. That is an offensive lineman. That might be Maldonado. I'm trying to see. Oh, no, I hope that's not Young. I think that is Maldonado that's down.
66?
I think it's 63. I can't tell for sure. I want to say thanks to Acre Family Pharmacy as our first down sponsor this season. You can see them at 1900 Club Manor Drive, Suite 101, or you can give them a call at 501-274-1130 or head over to acrepharmacy.com. And Acre Family Pharmacy is your hometown family pharmacy. They've been big supporters of the Maumelle Sports Network for the last couple of years, and so we are excited to have them here on the football field. They've been with us in basketball, and now they've jumped over here for football season, so we're excited to have them as a sponsor here on the Maumelle Sports Network. So
you talk about there pretty often, don't you?
Every now and again, they've got some great socks. They've got my game day socks. I can go in and get me some of the great socks, and I'm excited. I got the Legend and Legacy socks tonight. So Diesel's wearing the matching ones over there that say Legacy. These say Legend. So,
I can't see them.
Well, that way.
Oh, I can see where it says Legend, but that's about it. And I see your shoes.
Yeah, they're just camo-ish.
The bottom part of your leg is invisible.
I forget. You can't see anything.
Oh, yeah.
So still working on that knee, and let's hope that this is not as serious as it looks. And I'm pretty sure it is a knee, as it looks like that's what Band-Aid is working on.
Robitussin.
And they're going to try to get him up. And I think that is Maldonado. Pretty sure that's 63. And that is sophomore Maldonado, who's going to come off with a little bit of help.
He's putting weight on it.
So let's hope that
Band-Aid, put a Band-Aid on it would be good.
Yeah. So let's hope Maldonado is okay. Is now Gurney in there on the offensive line at right tackle. So we're ready. Hornets are going to go for it here on 4th down and 4. Motion man is Whitley. High snap. Gets it down. Makes the handoff. And Joyner is caught in the backfield. The high snap really killed that play. And Batesville holds on downs. They'll turn this one back over to the Pioneers after that one.
Yeah, play was kind of blown up from the start.
Well, the high snap really just killed it from the outset.
That's what it said. Blown up from the start. Emphasis on up.
Joyner quickly to the sideline. I think he's coming to get a drink. No, that's Elijah, sorry. So Hornets turn it over on downs after that one, and so it'll be 1st down Pioneers.
I think I'd like to see a little bit of a little pass play on that personally. But
So Batesville line this one up now in the shotgun. They were under center the whole time before Witt in the backfield. Witt's going to motion. He's going to leave McDonald by himself. McDonald going to roll to the right. Witt wants the wheel route. That's where they want to go. Oh, on the outside, he dropped it. He had his man, Wentz, open over there, and Wentz let it slip right through his hands.
Wentz was open, and Sir Speedy was speeding on down the field.
It was a well-designed play. Andy, I would expect them to come back to that before this ball game's over because
I don't know if the quarterback can throw it as far as where Sir Speedy was. So
you're right, Witt. You could see Witt. That was set up to be a wheel route the whole way along. And
wheel route to Mr. Wheels.
And they just about got it. Instead, Wentz drops it. 2nd down and 10 here from the 15-yard line for the Pioneers.
I'm okay with that.
Make it to 16. So Witt, now they go back to the traditional I with Witt in the back. Motion man is number 85. That's Strickland. They'll go right up the middle with this one across the 20. In on that tackle. Is that Whitley or McGarrah? That was Whitley making that tackle at the 27-yard line. So 3rd down and about 4.
Hornets need to get a stop here. Stop in the backfield.
Yeah, that's tough on the last one. You had an opportunity after the big return by Newell. We're able to get one first down, but nothing after that. So 3rd down and a whistle. And I think the Hornets might have jumped off sides on the corner. They did. Is that Newell? No, who is that on that end? That's Clegg, who jumped off sides, and that's going to be a free Acre Pharmacy first down for the Pioneers.
After the old PI roofing penalty.
So fresh set of downs for the Pioneers. 7:50 to go in the first. Wentz this time will be on the far side of the field. He's the only receiver in the set. Witt dots the I. McDonald pitches it to Witt. Witt trying to find a seam. Whitley was waiting for him in that hole. That goes nowhere. Also there, number 50. Caden Sherman was in on that tackle.
You know, it's 50 or 20.
That's a young defensive line as well, Andy, that's really kind of coming into their own. We saw Eric Young do some big things in that scrimmage against Marion, and looking to see him do some more tonight.
Hits.
Hard part for Young is he plays both ways, so it's tough for him to get that motor on defense every single time. So now Twins to the far side. Motion man is the fullback. They'll hand this one, stretch it. They will not give it to Witt. McDonald got his man in the zone. That's Wentz who makes the catch this time, and he's got another Acre Pharmacy first down to the 39.
Yeah, it's a well-designed play there.
Make sure you stick with us in post-game. When this one's over, we'll be announcing our American Pie Pizza player of the game. Again, big thanks to our friends over at American Pie Pizza for being huge sponsors of the Maumelle Sports Network, really since the inception. They've been here with us from day one, and we appreciate them. So McDonald gets his offense to the line in a hurry. They'll flip this one out to Witt. Witt is again met after maybe a yard. And the Hornets are doing a good job keying. As Eric Young, it's like he heard us talking about him. He comes out for this play.
We willed that one to happen.
Yes, Sherman exits as Young will come in. And you got to believe we're going to see 64 in the backfield on this one.
Nice to meet you. Maybe we get a little turnover action here. Like a ball pop free or something.
Got a scoop and score by 64.
Hey,
it's a single
look at
back.
You, making a rhyme. Didn't even mean to.
Now fullback in as they'll pitch it to Witt to the right side. Good block is Witt Young right there on the tackle as he pulls him down at the 45-yard line.
Half of it.
He'll be 4 shy of the first down. So 3rd and 4 for the Pioneers.
We managed to string a couple things together here. We got to put it together and take them the other way.
And just like we were talking about, Young just comes right in and makes a tackle. Just first play in. It wasn't in the backfield.
But he made the tackle.
But he stopped him from getting a first down. So now 3 receivers in this set. Shotgun formation. Witt to the right of McDonald. McDonald looks to the right. Oh, boy, I thought it was going to be picked. A great catch, though, by the receiver who bobbled it. And that should be enough for an Acre first down as I think he gets to midfield. Is that Witt? No, 23 on that catch is Connor Foray, or Foree.
Something like that. I'll give you that one.
That'll be a first down, and Acre Pharmacy faced first down at the 50-yard line.
Could just be 4.
Quickly to the line again. They'll get the snap. They'll pitch this one to the right side. That's not 24. Witt this time. As now down the sideline goes Hutchins, and Hutchins gets, I think, about 6 before he stepped out of bounds at the 44-yard line. I'll bring up second down and 4. You know, one of my favorite things to do is watch Mop down there coaching. He coaches so hard every play. It doesn't matter what the score is, what the situation is. He is coaching hard nonstop.
Good or bad.
So Hutchins still the running back here. He's a single back. Motion here. That got the Hornets off sides, and that's going to be another free first down for Batesville.
Didn't get back far enough. A little too much.
PI roofing flag, and give them 5, and that'll be an Acre Pharmacy first down.
It's 2 times that's happened in this drive where we're giving them the first down. Got to stop that one.
So first and 10 now at the 39-yard line for the Pioneers. Hutchins still at running back. They'll fake it to him. Got it. Oh, boy, Young was coming. Now McDonald, he looks to take off. That's a hold on Whitley. They do throw the PI roofing penalty as Whitley was trying to break off his man to get the tackle.
McDonald got leveled.
I missed the end of it. I was too busy watching the yellow hanky fly across the field. Was it McGarrah?
McGarrah. He said, nice to meet you.
Well, they nearly had him in the backfield. You can see Whitley here.
He would have liked this a lot. Well,
it could have been dirty. McGarrett did a good job just stepping out of the way.
I look down and I see the flag and I look over there. He's on top of him and going, he's leveled.
All right, so that's a 10-yard penalty back to the 49. It'll make it 1st and 20 here with 4:53 to go in the first. Witt back in at running back as Hutchins exits. Also exiting was Jeremiah Strickland. Now Wentz as well as Huckabee will go to the far side. And McDonald gets the snap. They'll roll this one to the right. That's another hold. They'll call that one as well. And that ball is wide of its target. You can't clothesline a defender. The end was coming untouched on that play.
Is there such thing as a 20-yard holding penalty?
That would probably apply.
Or a clothesline?
My
goodness. Wow. Is our guy okay? Somebody check his neck.
Man, so that's going to be an easy call, and that's from the spot of the foul. So this is going to make it first down and about the football field, to be honest, unless Mop may decline it with the pass being incomplete.
My Lord.
Well, they're going to back him up. That's the right call. So
from the 44. It'll come from the 34-yard line.
So they need the 29, the Maumelle 29 for a first down.
From the 34.
So that'll back them up. 33-yard line is where this play will go off from. So 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line.
What's in the playbook for this one, Steve? Trips left?
I'm handing it to Witt. That was a false start they didn't call. Now McDonald will roll to the right. McDonald, he wants to cut back and go deep. Nothing there. Good coverage. Now McDonald has to slide. No, and a late hit, and that might be a penalty. Let's see if they call it. And they do. There's the flag. And that's not what you want on first down from the 30, first and 100 yards. Boy, tough one there as Whitley got there late. And that's a tough penalty.
It's not a Whitley type deal. He's usually
Mop is pleading the case of the quarterback kind of diving late, but that's a late hit on Whitley. There's nothing you can do about that. That's just a tough situation. You're trying to make a play as an athlete, and unfortunately that'll be another Acre Pharmacy first down.
I think it was McGarrah.
Was it McGarrah?
Yeah, I think it's McGarrah.
Okay, sorry. I don't want to give Whitley a penalty he didn't earn because that penalty was certainly earned.
Did they get?
That's going to be an automatic first down, and it is to the Maumelle 49. And just like that, it's an Acre Pharmacy first down, the third one by penalty of this drive alone.
You think that was the planned play for the first down?
Yeah, that was.
What do you got in the book for 1st and 70? Late hit.
Could
That's
tell
what
they
it
wanted
is.
to throw it back and it just wasn't there.
Late hit is our design play.
Yes.
That's what we were calling it. Late hit.
All right, so let's start all this over again. 1st and 10, 4:20 to go in the first quarter. As Batesville.
You good?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm
just check.
good. Well, no, it's just okay. I take that back.
You're not
it was
good.
not a.
You're not good.
It was not a first down. It was still first down. So it's not 1st and 10. It's still first and they still need the 29 for a first down.
But they get a first.
Right up the middle, a good play call.
Wow.
As that's number 35, Douglas, right up the middle on that one. And he immediately taps out.
He's
That's Hutchins going to come in. Witt's going to sit.
I think he broke his shoe.
He's staying in the game. Well, 2 came in. There it goes. I was about to say 2 came in, only 1 went out. Now 3's going out. But only 2 came in. I think they're short. Nope, 35.
His brace or something on it. Something's not right.
I think Batesville's going to have to burn a timeout. Well, they got time, 17 seconds.
That's plenty.
Now they've got enough guys on the field.
What's the play again? Just go this way.
So 2nd down, 13 after all the craziness. So it was not an Acre Pharmacy first down, just a PI roofing penalty. And now they do have to call a timeout. So
There's too many people moving at the same time.
there was a shift. They can do it, but it was a timeout there. So timeout called by the Pioneers, and that'll give me a chance to talk about our friends Dio Vanucci and Cornerstone Home Lending. He's our touchdown sponsor. And again, Dio has been a great supporter of Maumelle Sports Network as well as PCSSD Sports Network and our Natural State Sports. You can go see him at loansbydio.com or text Dio to 36260 to get your home lending process started today. And I'll tell you, Andy, the real estate market is wild and crazy right now. It is a frustrating market to navigate through. A lot of people are frustrated with where interest rates have gone, but I can promise you that if you call Dio right now or go to text Dio to 36260, he's going to get you the best rate he can possibly get you, and you're going to be in a home within 30 to 45 days. So give Dio a shout, and we'll get you knocked out and ready to rock and roll in a new home.
Well, unless you're picky like myself. If you're looking for a flat driveway.
Well, there's not a lot out there, I will say it. But, hey, I'm excited. I'm getting to represent Coach Shook's mama. And we found Coach Shook's mama a house, so we are headed – and we just got to get to the closing table here in about 40 days.
Steve-O can find you a house, too.
That's right. Give me a shout. Century 21, Parker and Scroggins
He
Realty.
found me a house.
Yeah. Found myself a house. I found my mama. Hey, happy birthday to my mom. It's my mama's birthday. Should have led off the broadcast with that. It is my mama's birthday, September 1st. All right, we're ready for football again. McDonald, 2nd down, 13. As they'll fake it to the left side. McDonald rolling out. McGarrett coming after him. McGarrett's got him in the backfield. Now they got him again at midfield, and they'll get the sack. That's big 62. That is Kylan Vance on the sack. I think the penalty is going to be a hold, as multiple PI roofing penalty flags are on the field. And it is a hold as a white flag.
You have to decline it and take the 50.
Yeah, you take the sack 100%.
And the 50. 49.
It is a hold.
Decline it.
They will decline it. Kylan Vance would have been very upset if you'd have taken his sack away.
McGarrett helped him out a little bit there. Great play. Great play.
So 3rd down. Yeah, McGarrett held him up just long enough for Vance to clean it up.
I think we can start calling this a little bit of relentless pursuit that they're putting on this guy. It's like if one guy's not there, the second one is all over. So
Jesse Knight texted me, says he better lock in before he tweaks out. He's ready to see these guys get something going.
Well,
so we missed Jesse in the backfield.
In a bottle is not here yet. Will you come teach somebody?
Witt rolls out. He's running that wheel route again as McDonald goes over there. Nowhere to throw. Throws it up. McGarrett had he picked it. Give him the catch. Oh, they're going to say he's out of bounds, but what an effort by Matthew McGarrett on the sidelines. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Can we get a review?
That was close. I don't know that we'd have a camera angle close enough, but
no.
Boy, what a play there by McGarrett. He nearly came down with that one.
Get on the Zoom. Zoom in, Jim.
Jim's still learning our cameras. He's doing a good job. So the punt team will come out late here.
Oh, that toe was closed.
17 seconds. Newell back deep to return here. Oh, they're going to fake it. They're faking it. Now they're throwing it. No, he was out of bounds. Can't do that. I don't think the man was lined up or with substitution infraction. I think the problem here is, and Kyle, you may know the answer to this down there. I hate to bring you in, but I think this might be a situation where the receiver wasn't lined up far enough on the field.
I thought I saw him go out of bounds. I think that's what it was.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was illegal touching.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kyle.
That's why I made Kyle sit in here. He's our Jim Ashley rules expert.
Jim Ashley Sr.
All right, so
Sorry to
they're
put you on
moving
the
it
spot.
forward. I think we were offsides, maybe.
Well.
I think we may have saved ourselves on that play.
Well, ruined that fake for him.
All right, so 4th down again. We're going to do this all over again. The punter is Huckabee. We'll see if he tries to fake it again. Nope, he wants to kick this one. They took the element of surprise away. Newell's going to catch it at the 12. Makes a man miss there. Across the 15. Another man miss at the 20. 25. Trying to cut back across at the 28-yard line, and that's where the Hornets will take over.
He's got a pretty exciting punt return. If we get a block back or two, that might be something to watch this year.
He's no Jesse Knight yet, but boy, he's got
Jesse
an opportunity.
Will pick one up that bounces 4 times, sitting in front of a blocker and then run around somebody.
Speaking of ex-Hornets who are out and about, we saw yesterday that our buddy Colby Garland is all registered and settled in up at Link Prep, and saw today that KT is all settled in up at Indy. So excited to see those guys doing work at the next level.
Saw something about him on Facebook today. He made a post about it.
Yeah. So Pierce comes out with the offense as Joyner is going to be in the backfield with him. Hornets will have 2 wide out to the far side, 1 to the near side with Rogers in the up back.
Let's go up top one time.
Pierce gets the snap. He'll give it to Joyner. Joyner trying to find a seam, but a good job there by the Batesville defense. Maybe a yard for Jalen on that play. So now Whitley will come out as Rogers will come out of the game. Whitley will come in as the up back. Timmons and Barham are going to be your wide receivers on the far side of the field. I believe that's Newell here on the near side. Joyner at running back. As Pierce got plenty of time as he gets the call from Coach Burcham. 2:26 to go in the first quarter, no score. Pierce gets it. He fakes it. Well, good pressure. Wants to go deep. He's got Newell open. Newell is all alone. Makes the catch at the 40. Newell across the 30, the 20, the 10. Give him 6 as Elijah Newell scores for the Hornets. And that's a Maumelle Hornet cornerstone touchdown.
What did we talk about? Finding one that can take the top off the coverage.
And he did it right there. What a play as Elijah Newell was wide open on that one.
Weston down there celebrating the quarterback.
Braden Kemp.
Boy,
what a play. Good job. Look at Jim keeping up with it. Great job on camera by Jim on that one. Just a phenomenal score there on the cornerstone touchdown. So Kemp in for the extra point.
Whoa.
As Pierce holds, kick by Kemp is up, and it's good. And just like that, the Hornets take the lead 7-0 with 2:11 to go here in the first quarter. There's that quick strike offense, Andy.
I was sitting here just a couple plays where I'm like, can we just go up top one time? Can we go? Let's try this, please.
Was the Jacksonville game last year where we called like 6 touchdowns in a row or something?
Somewhere up there. Jacksonville a little easier to call that on.
That game was a lot of fun, too.
Oh, yeah. There were a few of them like that.
Yeah.
The best receiver at 5A. Go get it.
Oh, man, Roderick. Miss Roderick. That's hopefully Roderick's watching.
Weston, put some air under it.
Yeah.
Roderick, go run under it. I got it, Coach.
So a reminder to join us at halftime for our Akel's Carpet One Floor and Home halftime show. And go see them. I've went and seen our friends. I did a couple of flips over here in Maumelle a few years ago, and we used Akel's as our design center. And those guys are great. They do a fantastic job. Great, got a great selection of flooring, tile, countertop. They got everything.
Do they do garage tile? Because I'm seriously wanting garage tiles I can put together and make a checker floor.
I don't know if they do that.
I need to talk to them.
Go for. Why don't you just have it coated? Why don't you just do the epoxy coating?
Because I got to pull everything out, and I want a checker floor that I can take up and go somewhere else with it.
All right, so Gurney to kick, and let's see. Return man. Is that Townsley? I believe it is. Townsley across the 25, and he's met by McGarrett at the 29.
Was that sick? No.
Was McGarrett and who on that one? I missed who was with him. I think that's 18, actually. I believe that was Jeremiah Armstrong.
You think McGarrett likes hitting people?
Yes, he is. He's one we haven't talked too much, but he does seem like he likes to hit people.
He takes all his frustration out on the football field.
Yeah, that he does.
You think he walks around angry if he's not at football?
Probably.
We got to talk to him.
Just wait, yeah.
Like, hey, man, are you just happy all the other time because you get to just punish people on defense? We don't see you on offense. We're just like,
All right, so here we go quickly as they'll hand this one to Witt. Witt trying to get it around the right side. Makes, he lowered the boom on that one.
Well,
as Barham was ready for him, though. He may have hurt himself as Witt is slow to get up over there.
Go sit down.
Yeah, Witt's wobbly. I think Witt might have knocked himself silly on that one.
Look.
He went straight to the back of that bench, and he is shooken up for sure over there.
I'm going to tell you.
That's a development.
Go sit down. Think about what just happened.
I think that's 47 now. It's Stapleton maybe. I can't see the number for sure. That's where they'll go. Now trying to go to the left side. Very patient. The Hornets are all over it. Rawls in there as well as others. McGarrah. And let's see, that's 4 out there as well. Crawford on that play.
That's what old John Madden would have called earhold somebody.
Boy, you're right. Witt was trying to earhole somebody, and he got earholed. Hutchins going to come in at running back now. That was 47, Stapleton. I don't see Witt at all on the sideline. He went straight to the bench and sat down.
He's over there on the bench.
Yeah, I think they took his helmet already, too.
No, he's not going back in for a little bit.
They're talking to him, checking him. That was, he took
on the
a shot. Goodness gracious.
He delivered a shot, and it cost him.
So McDonald under center. He'll fake it to Hutchins. He'll roll to the right, being chased out by Rogers. Got his man, though. That's enough for a first down. Is making that catch is number 35, Keaton Douglas.
Quarterback has got a good throw on the run, and he's got some wheels too.
Rogers needs to use that size, try to get in that passing lane. He was chasing him, just couldn't quite get there.
You know, one thing. Oh, look, we don't pay attention. Turn around.
I got to wait till the chains are set. Now they can play. McDonald pitches to Hutchins. Hutchins cuts inside, and he's met by McGarrah. He falls forward. He delivers the blow this time as he gets into Hornet territory to the 49-yard line.
That is a big running back.
That is a big. What's his size over there? 24?
They don't have it listed.
Don't have a size listed.
He's tall.
Now they'll switch as Hutchins comes out. Stapleton back in the game for the Pioneers.
Chris Stapleton.
He got a little less beard.
Hair.
So Douglas is the fullback. That's where they go with it, right up the middle. He's met by Whitley and McGarrah. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 3. And that's going to be the last play of our first quarter. So that'll do it for one here in Maumelle as your Maumelle Hornets lead this one 7-0 over the Batesville Pioneers. And we'll be back in just a minute with more Hornet State Sports. Come see us today at American Pie Pizza. Enjoy our pizza by the slice daily from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. Or catch one of our daily specials like $2 Tuesdays and get $2 off any large pizza. Are wings more your thing? Monday nights are Wingtastic Mondays. So get all the wings you can eat for just 69 cents a wing. And don't forget about the incredible cheese dip. Then to finish it all off, be sure to grab a Pizookie or one of our other amazing desserts. So head over to 9709 Maumelle Boulevard and let our friendly staff serve you today. Call ahead at 501-758-8800 or order online at www.ampiepizza.com. Live free and eat pizza at American Pie Pizza. All right, welcome back, folks. That delay is trouble there, Andy. We get to see the wings and pizzas that pops up. I haven't had anything since lunch. So.
Pizookie.
Yes, I might have to stop and get a Pizookie on the way home.
It might be a little late. You better call that in and have somebody delivered over here.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Hey, that's an idea.
I mean, I could just call Tamsy and tell her to hold one for me.
Tamsy, can we get a Pizookie delivered to the press box, 2nd level?
Hey, anybody want to make that happen? Just, home press, that's where we need it delivered to.
Medium. I will break my diet.
Shift here by the Pioneers as McDonald hands it away to Hutchins, trying to string it out, and the Hornets do. But he falls forward. He's going to be a yard shy, 2-yard shy. They stopped him at the 46, and that's going to bring up a 4th and 2, and we'll see what the Pioneers decide to do.
4th and 2, and they decide to do.
Hey, I can rhyme it, man.
Look at you.
That's right. Now quickly, Hornets aren't on the line. Hornets are not going to be ready for this, and they snap it. Let's see. The Hornets may have stuffed it, though. The spot's going to be the important piece. The ball's way over here. The quarterback has the ball at the 35. They're spotting it right at the sticks.
Way that
the Hornets have got to pay attention and be ready, though, in those situations. Mop is not happy. Let's see
terrible.
What this.
What are we doing?
I have no idea.
The quarterback never went down. I don't know why they blew that dead where they did. It's going to be an Acre Pharmacy first down. He gets just enough for the first.
They're lucky he didn't give him the 35 on that.
But he should have had the 35. Yeah. They blew that dead as if, I guess they were saying progress was stopped. But just looking from that camera angle, he was still moving pretty easily.
The only reason it did that is because he stepped on all of his linemen because they all fell forward for no reason.
Well, I think they were just as shocked as the Hornet defense was.
Had they bumped that outside, it's 6.
That was a good job on the quick snap. And now once again in the I-4 formation as McDonald pitches it to Hutchins. Hutchins cuts inside. Nice cut. He's got a lot of room. Oh, boy. Across the 30, trying to chase him down as Rawls pushes him out at the 20. And the Pioneers are in the red zone for the first time. No, they're going to be a yard shy of it as they pushed him out at the 21, but it'll be another Acre Pharmacy first down.
Somebody's taking a chewing at halftime. We're barely into the second quarter. That won't happen again.
And nope, wait. We're bringing this one back. I think we got another PI roofing penalty.
We got some laundry on the field.
I don't see it.
Holding on the deep.
We'll take it. So another PI roofing penalty. This one will wipe out an Acre Pharmacy first down. Back him up. And the hold will back this one up to the 45, so it'll be 1st and 11.
Lucky on where it was.
Yeah.
9 yards down the field.
Tough break if you're the Pioneers, though. It's got a big play, and it looks like a hold real late in that one that probably really didn't help you out much.
He was pretty much by him when he held him.
Again, thanks to everybody for joining us for a Natural State Sports Game of the Week, our first game on the big channel this year. So now McDonald. Hutchins dots the I believe. That might be Stapleton. I can't tell for sure. And they went right up the middle to Keaton. Keaton trying to spin away. He can't. He'll get 2 yards down to the – he might have lost the ball. Let's see what the call is. Hornets think they've recovered a fumble. Officials said he was down, so it'll be 2nd down from the 43-yard line.
Yes, and Mock calls the plays too on defense?
Yes.
He looks like he's down there doing cheerleading moves.
He is the DC. Yeah.
His arms got to get tired.
See them arms? I don't think them arms get tired.
I'm asking. Your arms get tired. My arms get tired watching yours.
All right, so 2nd down and 9. Here's Hutchins still at running back. They'll go shotgun this time in the pistol. Now they'll move Hutchins in motion to the right side. And the high snap bobbled, brought down by McDonald. Trying to screen up. Picked off by Rawls. Rawls is headed to the house. Rawls, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Hornets.
Made up for that other one he missed.
That's another cornerstone home lending touchdown for the Hornets. And give him 6 as the Hornets take a 13-0 lead.
Turnover battle, +1.
That's plus 6 for the season now.
+1 for the game. We're not talking +6 for the season yet. He Dion that one.
What a play there by Rawls. And some good job on camera by our camera operators. Great job by Kayla on production on the switches. And great job by the Hornets to get 6.
You know, before that happened, I was going to ask if he had a signal for get on the ball faster, but it don't even matter after that.
So Kemp knocks through the extra point with 10-14 to go in the half. Hornets lead this one 14-0.
I think the signal would have been like this, though.
Well, talk about the quick strike. Offensively, defensively, it's working for both sides of the ball for the Hornets right now.
Yes. 6 points for the defense, 6 for the offense, and the kicker's got 2. Think about it. Rawls should have he dropped one early interception and took that one to the house. McGarris had the ball in his hands with a toe tap that was really close. They had really had a couple runs there that got them there and negated by penalties. Penalties have been all over it. Do you have any idea how many penalties have been called so far? It's been a bunch of laundry on the field.
No clue.
On both sides, really, though. I mean, thankfully we hadn't had too many on offense.
We should know at about halftime when our buddy Jim Ashley gives us our stats for Akel's Carpet 1 halftime show.
We clean up the defensive penalties right now, and we're really rolling. We're cruising as far as getting that cleaned up, and we're good. We just need to stay with it.
So Gurney ready to kick this one off. Let's see. Who they got back now should be Townsley and maybe Hutchins. I can't tell who that is next to him.
It will not be
And Gurney kicks this one deep. Going to be returnable. I believe that's Townsley again. Across the 25. Got some room as he's met by Gurney and thrown down at the 36-yard line.
It's not your average kicker, folks.
No.
Kicker, offensive tackle, defensive tackle.
That kid, he's going to be something else in the future now, I tell you.
207 pounds.
No, you're good.
I'm a kicker. But not really.
Just
not kick at the next level. Hi, I'm 16.
All right, so 10-10 to go in the first half. Hornets up 14-0 here as Batesville will start this drive from the 35-yard line.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that
Is that
either.
right?
I don't think that's right. I'm going to have to look.
Huh? That can't be right. I'm blaming Jim if it's wrong.
I'll tell you for sure in a minute.
I thought we were 2 below that.
Yeah, I did too. Nope, just kidding. He's got a bright future this year. So
Yes.
McDonald goes up the middle to Hutchins. That's good blocking this time by Batesville. And Hutchins, a strong run as he'll get the Acre first down all the way out to the 47, 48-yard line.
Who saved a touchdown by holding an ankle?
I missed it, but that was a strong run by Hutchins.
Had been Candler.
I got a feeling they may go away from the passing game here for a bit.
They're probably going to have to. They're going to rely on Hutchins, it looks like. Somebody going to get on him.
I'll go right back to Hutchins again, and good blocking again as Hutchins patiently right up the right side down to the Hornet 45-yard line. He'll be 3 shy of a first down, second and 3.
They are riding that horse right now.
Karsten Hilliard going to come into the game as Timmons, who's playing both ways, is going to get a break. Timmons has not had very many breaks tonight. Hasn't been targeted, though, on offense, but hasn't needed to be so far.
Hadn't been on offense too much.
Well, hand this one to the left side. Hutchins is met in the hole, and that's not Hutchins. That's actually, I believe that was Stapleton on that
23.
carry. That was, 47. That was Stapleton. Now 23 will come into the game.
23's
That's a new, that's 4E.
24 is coming in. That's Hutchins.
Oh,
no,
Hutchins.
Yeah, Hutchins, 24.
23 came in too, but Hutchins is in the game, and it'll be 3rd down and 3 here for the Pioneers. So McDonald under center here, 3rd down 3. Motion man is Douglas. Keaton Douglas. They'll pitch it to Hutchins. Hutchins is met in the hole, and he's going to be right at the sticks. Let's see what the spot. That looks like it's going to be just enough for a first down.
Yeah, by inches.
And let's see. Will they measure?
Measure?
He is right on the 42. That's what they needed, and it is an Acre Pharmacy first down for the Pioneers.
By a smidge.
Young and McGarrett converged on that tackle. Just couldn't quite hold him up. And so 1st and 10 now for the Pioneers.
Well, what happened right there should have probably been called, but it wasn't. We'd be looking at a 3rd and 13.
So Hutchins is still at running back as McDonald hustles under center. He'll fake it. They want to throw this one. They'll boot this one around to the right side. Now looking deep, and he's got a man back there. That's Wentz, but he threw it too wide of him and incomplete inside the 10, and that'll bring up a 2nd down. McDonald kicking himself after that one because he had 6 if he puts that one right on Wentz.
Well, I'm glad he didn't. First. Second, do it again and do the same thing.
So Wentz comes out of the game that time. He is.
Is he wincing?
He's replaced by Forey. Now McDonald will give it to Hutchins' left side, and behind some blockers just got tripped up by the shoelaces. I think that might have been McGarrett again.
He's got to have double-digit tackles in his half.
It's going to be an interesting battle between him and Whitley for the tackle leader on this team this season. So 5 on that one, down to the 37-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Pioneers.
Stand up here.
So 2 receivers to our side here as they'll hand this one to Hutchins. He finds a little seam. He's met in the hole, but he breaks another tackle, and he's going to have enough for an Acre Pharmacy first down to the 30.
He's just rolling.
Hutchins getting his opportunity with Witt on the bench, and he is making the most of it. Stapleton just came back in at running back as Hutchins will get a breather for the moment. So 7.5 left here in the first half. Twin receivers here to the near side. McDonald gets it. He'll hand it off on the right side. And McGarrett again on another tackle amongst other Hornets. Whitley there. Gurney in there on that one. I believe that was going to be Gurney and McGarrett on that tackle. Substitution is number 58, Achilles Pace, enters the game. I believe that was Vance who takes a break. So Stapleton still in at running back, Douglas at fullback. McDonald puts his man in motion. And they go to the fullback. First man through is Douglas. Gets down to the 25-yard line. That'll bring up a third down here with 6.5 to go in the half.
You got to have the 20 here.
Yep, need right on the 20.
3rd and 5 again. Look who's back in. Can we get somebody in the backfield and stop him before he gets to the line of scrimmage? They got a pretty good field goal kicker, too.
Some hands on hips down there for the Hornets. Got to remember, this is back-to-back drives. The defense has been on the field. A lot of guys moving there before the snap. They'll pitch it away to Stapleton. The Hornets were right there ready for him. In the backfield of the Hornets. Now a swarm of them all the way back to the 30-yard line. They're going to spot this at the 26.
How creative of you.
It'll be a 1-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down from the 26-yard line.
A swarm of Hornets.
We'll see if they try to just get points here, but down 14, you got to expect them to go for it. And I think they are.
Original.
Stapleton off the field. Hutchins onto the field.
I'm so proud of you.
Now hustling to the line of scrimmage with 10 seconds. They got plenty of time here as McDonald twins to the near side of the field. Takes the snap. He's going to roll that way. Gurney chasing him down. No, that's McGarrett. They go with the back. And look at Whitley get up there and knock it away. Is that Whitley or McGarrett? I don't want to call it wrong. That's Whitley without a doubt.
You did a backflip yet?
James Whitley knocks it away, and the Hornets turn the Pioneers away, and the offense will come back out on the field.
Still pitching a shutout. Let's keep that goose egg on the board.
That defensive coordinator and Coach Maupin got to be happy with what he's seeing from his leaders on defense right now.
I think we got the bend, don't break going on right now.
Well, hey, Whitley was thinking pick 6. You could see it from the outset of that play. I was looking at the delay.
That we will never hear the end of that. Happened.
He may run all the way up here just to interview before the next play.
Hey, I got a touchdown. I figured I'd come up here and talk to y'all about it. Hopefully I don't have to go on the field for a little bit. So what else you got down there? It's looking pretty good. Go back down there and get some water.
High snap. Good job by Pierce to bring it down. He keeps it on the fake. He's going to take off across the 26, and he's down maybe 2 yards to the 27. I mean, give him the 29-yard line, so 3 yards on the play.
Got to clean that center quarterback exchange up.
I believe that's where Maldonado was playing, so that might be part of it is with Maldonado out of the game.
That's one thing I noticed from last week.
So trips to the near side as Rogers is split out as a wide out. They look that way. Now Pierce goes to his right. Now Pierce wants to throw into some coverage, makes the catch. I believe that is Timmons on that catch. Trying to see if that's 31. No, that's Jason Barham on the catch.
Red numbers defeat me immediately on black all the way across the field. I'm done without binoculars.
It makes it tough. That's an Acre Pharmacy first down for the Hornets.
That's why I would prefer us to wear the white and red. I can see that one.
Twins to each side this time for the Hornets with Pierce. I can't tell who the running back is at the moment. It might still be Joyner, and they fake it there. Quick pass on the screen, caught by Barham.
Shoelace.
As Rogers was out there, I think, trying to make a block. That wasn't Joyner on the play at running back. As Joyner comes in now, that was Worsham. White gloves are Worsham. Was it Pettis a few years ago? That's how we figured that out. Who was that? The first game we ever did here where a player of the game was the wrong person.
We thought it was Specht, and it was not Specht. He was a Swiss Army knife the next year.
Yes.
The greatest interview we've ever had on a player of the game.
Yeah, look at Pierce just pulled it out of the belly. Nice move by Weston. And give Weston 3 here on this one, I believe. He's close to the 45. They're going to mark him at the 43-yard line. So 3rd down and about 5. We got to see the Weston Pierce speed last year in the Greenbrier game, in that playoff game, and something that surprised us in that ball game. And it's going to be interesting to see how much they use that from Pierce this year.
The boy can move.
And Weston gets snapped. Good snap here. He's got to step up in the pocket, and he does. Now right over the middle, it is dropped. Did he catch it? No, couldn't hold on to it. Looking for Barham right at the sticks. And we'll see what Coach Mop decides to do here on 4th down.
Depends on how confident you are and how good your punter's foot is right now.
3 minutes to go in the half. It looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field. We'll see if we try to draw them off sides here. All right, so I have trips to the near side this time as Newell. Got plenty of time on the play clock. That's Newell, Barham, and Candler here on this side. Can't tell who that is to the far side. Barham in motion. They'll get the snap. And I think Barham was moving forward. That's who they wanted to go to. And Barham was moving forward at the snap. So now they probably will punt it. A tough one there. A little
4th and 5 to 4th and 10. And back it up that much more.
Let's see what Mop decides to do here. This is a danger spot. If you don't get the first down, if you go for it, obviously you're going to give Batesville great field position. Your defense has played really well, but they've spent a lot of time on the field over the last 2 possessions with the pick 6 and some bend don't break. But they're keeping the offense on the field, and they're going to go for it. Unless they quick kick it. Batesville's expecting the punt, and I think that is probably what they're going to do is they kind of bunch everybody down. They do. We'll see. Newell is close to the line.
Weston kicking the ball.
Weston's deeper. I think he's going to quick kick this. That's what they're going to do. And a flag, a PI roofing penalty gets called. And I think this is going to be another motion flag on the Hornets.
Yeah, 4th and 15. I've never seen Weston kick a football. That's the first.
That was a motion penalty. Another one on the Hornets. So from 4th and 5 to 4th and 15. Now, you almost just got to
disguise it and run around the corner.
Well, Rogers was
Sam
punting.
Hill style.
We're not seeing Rogers, obviously, here, and I got to believe that he'll just stick to the same thing with Weston.
The last one was a warm-up kick.
Yeah.
Like, all right, the ball booted backwards, now boot it forward. We're just going to go for it.
Boy, they hit. Oh, boy.
No.
That is a dangerous decision there by the Hornets. Is a lot of pressure. Weston wants a penalty, but that's just a
rubbing the quarterback, punter, kicker.
I don't know what you're going to do in that situation. Weston's only about 7 yards, 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
If that.
Definitely not your typical 15, and so that's just a tough play. So 1st and 10 here for Batesville from midfield with 2:52 to go in the first half, and so far the Hornets have dominated, but Batesville, a touchdown here, can change things in a hurry.
Weston had a pretty good case if you saw the.
I saw him get hit.
He got hit directly into the leg. Had he fallen, you don't want him to act, obviously, but I mean he ran directly into his leg and actually pushed him.
Yeah, I mean I don't know even how you call that as an official. It's a tough play, but because I mean kind of a normal situation when the D lineman gets in there so quickly.
Well, I mean, you think about it, you're having to walk forward to punt the football anyway.
So McDonald quickly to the line. He'll hand it to Hutchins. Hutchins is hogtied over there by Gurney, I believe. It might have actually been Magera again, and it was.
Matthew tackled everyone, Magera.
Gurney was there as well. 40 and 60 have gotten a lot of work. Now they quickly up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to try to sneak it. Yep. Let's see where the ball is. I can't tell where the quarterback is. They're spotting it at the 41-yard line. That's a yard shy of a first down.
That defense is doing burpees during halftime. That's happened twice now.
Well, that time they stopped it. Now the Hornets are on the line, and they're ready for them to do it this time. 4th and a yard, 1:50 to go in the first half.
I think Moppin just sent in the signal for hog tie the offense.
A lot of big bodies out there from Batesville. They'll hand it off to the left side, but a PI roofing penalty, and that's going to back them up 5 on the false start. So a break for the Hornets here. As that'll back it up. And I guess, that punt is probably indicative of why we're going for it so often. As really you could have went for it and not given up much field position there. But now your defense can get you off the field and your offense back on the field with an opportunity to score before the half, and you get the ball after halftime.
Do you go up top again?
I'm going up top.
A running
Now
game
they're going to
really-
punt this one. So Batesville's going to punt it now.
Really hasn't flourished yet.
You know, the running game looked good on that first drive, but since then it's
For a
just
couple
kind
plays.
of fizzled out. Really offensively, the only big play, you had the one big play to Newell. That line drive kick. Hornets didn't have anybody back. That ball's going to scoot its way into the end zone. And so the Hornets will start this drive from the 20-yard line here with 1 minute, 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Not how you'd want a punt to go if you're Batesville, but we'll take it.
We'll take it. 80 yards from pay dirt here to end the half. And again, join us at the half for our Akel's Carpet One Floor and Home halftime show. You can go see our friends at Akel's Carpet One Floor and Home at 10 Maumelle Curve Court, North Little Rock, Arkansas, 72117. You can call them at 214-0495 or visit them online at akelscarpet1.com.
I'm going there right now. Finding flooring.
Find you some flooring.
Can
Can you wait till
I'll wait
halftime?
till halftime.
Good job.
I get a break, too. Despite the popular belief. Hey, look at that camera view.
That is nice. That is good
We are
stuff.
in there like swimwear.
That's right. In there with Coach Burchin coaching the offense hard here.
Good thing we don't have a microphone.
They're going to try to figure out a way to go 80 right here
Up top. I told you.
to Rogers.
Where's Cato? You see? I see 16. He's on the sideline.
All right, so the Hornets with trips to the near side, one wide out to the far side. That's where Pierce looks. He wants to go deep. Up top, looking for his man, and he couldn't come down with it. Tough break there. Is that who is that? Newell or Barham? I can't tell. It was Newell. They wanted to go deep.
You let me down.
So Newell had it touch his hands, just couldn't bring it in. 2nd and 10 with 1:25 to go.
I willed it to happen again. You failed me. Don't do it again.
So Timmons is on the field here. As you're going to have trips again to the left side. It'll be Barham, Timmons, and Rogers split out to the near side. Newell to the far side.
I will call for the other basketball player.
Newell's going to have one-on-one again here as both safeties have crept down towards the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick up these trips on the near side. Showing blitz. They're bringing it. Weston looking to the left, has to scramble. He's got a lot of room with Joyner in front of him. Joyner's the blocker out there across the 45 as Weston steps out of bounds. Call it the 34. And that'll be an Acre Pharmacy first down.
It's a pretty quick gainer for 14 yards.
Joyner will come out. Worsham will come in. You can see Joyner. Joyner was calling for the pitch. He wanted him to pitch it to him. Instead, Weston kept it. Good decision. That was a first down.
What in the world are we doing?
Well, we were initially offsides.
What in the world happened?
Now, Rogers was lined up offsides on the play.
I saw that, but, I mean, were they even set? Or
He was set. So there was some conversation about that in pregame, and that's what Mop is talking about. I was down on the sidelines with Mop, and he was having a conversation with the officials about that, and I'm guessing that just didn't get – the conversation just didn't go the way he wanted it there.
It's very confusing.
So 1st and 15 now. That'll back up the Hornets after the PI roofing penalty.
Yeah, roofing is all over the place.
Yeah.
I heard him below us there for a second from the announcer last week.
Now they'll pitch this one. Marshall makes a good catch. What a block on the corner. Worsham trying to get around the corner, spins off a man at the 40. Another man at the 41 has his helmet ripped off, and Worsham will have to come out of the game for a minute.
Why are we – he doesn't even have his helmet. Where'd it go?
They're going to say he stayed in bounds. Clock still running with 57 seconds.
We have 3 timeouts. Use one.
I don't need it yet. We can get a first down here, and then you'll start thinking about the timeouts.
I mean,
Clock just went from 52 to 50 in one. Now Pierce wants to throw, looking, now throws it up top, wants Barham back there, and caught it, and Barham's alone at the 15, 10, 5, cornerstone touchdown for the Hornets again.
Give him 6.
Give him 6. As Barham found himself in the right place at the right time on that one with 37 seconds to go.
Weston dropped it in his pocket.
The Hornets now lead this one 20-0, pending the Braden Kemp extra point.
Weston getting outside the pocket there, and Hey, look what I found. A football.
59-yard score there.
I like his mild celebration there at the end. Football in there.
Kemp's kick is up, and it is good. And with 37 seconds to go in the first half, Hornets lead this one 21-0.
Who needs timeouts? Oh, the replay's coming great on this.
I tell you, boy, we are fortunate here at PCSSD Sports Network to have such great equipment and great support from our friends over at PCSSD and our sponsors. And I hope you guys are enjoying all of the action here tonight.
Can we call this TV land? YouTube TV land?
Again, you guys make sure you stick with us at the half as we're going to have the band on the broadcast. So I know a lot of you guys are excited about that. Has made that change this year to make sure we have the bands out there during our broadcast.
You're going to go down and interview them?
Nope.
Come on now.
My days of running down to the field for an interview are over.
Remember the first year and you used to run down there and
That's
leave
what I'm
me
talking
and Will
about.
alone to call the last 2 minutes, and you could hand somebody a piece of wood with some words on it that were burnt in with a torch.
It was good times, man.
Those were kind of cool. Your heart didn't think so, neither did your lungs.
Is that Kemp kicking off this time? I believe it is.
I think so, because he's not Noah Gurney sized.
No, that is Kemp who kind of pops this one in the air. Returnable from the 22 by and a big hit at the 29-yard line. He may have hurt himself, though. No, he's doing some push-ups, I think, because he didn't wrap up. Was that Timmons? Who is that? What?
21.
21. That is Christian Clay on the tackle. What a hit by Clay.
He's not a small fellow. He bounced off like a ping pong ball.
Good job there by Clay on the special teams play. Hey, you know what? We're going to be looking for big number 0 doing that on Saturday at about 2:30.
Yeah. I might have to order one of those.
I'm getting me one.
You already ordered one?
No, I haven't yet, but I told Nico, I said, now I'm going to I expect your signature on it the next time I see you. I'm going to have to get me a big baby one too.
Yeah, I can do that.
Douglas, the motion man, as McDonald will hand it to Hutton. No, he kept it. Now being chased down. Couldn't get there. Nice job. And caught by Winston. Yeah, caught by Wentz at the 38-yard line. But, boy, good job by McDonald just to get something out of that play.
Yeah, that looked like it was doomed from the start. Said, I can think I got to run both these guys.
10 seconds. I'll get the snap off. Hutchins takes the handoff. And guess who? McGarrah in the backfield. A yard gain, and that's going to do it for our first half of play.
I think we could go with Maniac McGarrah.
Maybe we can. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. All right, so that's going to do it for our first half of play. After a half of play, your Hornets lead the Batesville Pioneers 21-0. Join us after the break for the Ackles Carpet One halftime show.
It's the Labor Day sale at Ackles Carpet One.
Get up to 50% off store-wide with payments as low as $40 per room. Plus 18-month no-interest financing.
We make it beautiful for less. It's the Labor Day sale at Ackles Carpet One.
Get up to 50% off store-wide with payments as low as $40 per room. Plus 18-month no-interest financing.
We make it beautiful for less.
pleased to proudly present the first two movements of our 2022 competition show, Angels and Demons, The Battle Within. Tonight's show features trumpet soloists Andrew Pittman and horn soloist Natalie Hopkins. The band is being led onto the field by our drum majors, Josh Fredenberg and Ainsley Atchison. The band is under the direction of Josh Jackson, Robert Meadows, and Michael Williamson. Drum major. Is the band ready to take the field in performance? The field is yours. Ladies and gentlemen, the Maumelle High School Marching Band. We would like to thank our season sponsors, the Maumelle Family Dentistry, Splash Car Wash, and Home Improvements for Less. Thank you, and we hope
All right, welcome back to the Akel's Carpet One halftime show. Hope you got to enjoy the band's performance, and we enjoyed a quick break. But let's go over some stats from our first half, a first half that the Hornets dominated for the most part, especially on the scoreboard, 21-0. We'll give you a quick scoring recap. The Hornets started things off with a 71-yard touchdown pass from Weston Pierce to Elijah Newell. The Braden Kemp kick made it 7-0. And then Trevin Rawls, the 49-yard interception return for a touchdown with 10:14 to go in the first half, made it 14-0. And then the Hornets would tack on the 59-yard touchdown pass from Pierce to Barham, and that set our score at 21-0. First half stats, let's see, 10 first downs for Batesville, 7 for the Hornets. They didn't need very many when you're scoring as quickly as we were. Total yardage, let's see, 98 rushing yards for Batesville, and you got to think that that's a bit of a win for the Hornets, holding them to 98 yards. I know Witt went out early. We probably won't see Witt again in this ball game, but 98 total yards rushing in that first half. And really, when you take the lost yardage out, total net yards rushing just 86 yards in the first half for Batesville. Maumelle with 54 yards. Passing-wise, net yards 35 for Batesville, 150 for the Hornets. 8 pass attempts. Weston Pierce looks good in that first half. 5 out of 8 for 150 yards. Total net yards, the Hornets over 200 with 204, just 121 for Batesville. The Hornets averaged 11.3 yards per play. 8 penalties, though, for the Hornets. That's something they got to clean up. 8 penalties for 60 yards, 4 for 34 for Batesville. We look at our stats across the board with our individual stats. Weston Pierce, 3 carries for 20 yards. He is actually the leading rusher, along with Jaden Worsham, 2 carries for 20 yards. Jalen Joyner, 4 carries for 18 yards, 16 net. And Devine had the 1 carry for negative 2 yards. Hornets, again, 54 total yards rushing in the first half, no touchdowns. Weston, 5 of 8, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns, long of 71. Elijah Newell, 2 catches, 80 yards and a touchdown. Barham, 3 catches, 70 yards and a touchdown. And Andy, I'll tell you, we got used to seeing Barham throw the touchdown passes, and instead this time we got to see Barham catching the touchdown passes. So it's good to see Barham getting a chance on offense out there. The backup quarterback split out a wide receiver getting touchdowns.
Yeah, he's a dual threat.
Absolutely. Weston Pierce also the leading punter, 1 punt, 17 yards. And kickoffs, Noah Gurney 3, averaging 45 yards a kick. Kemp 1 kick for 41 yards. For Batesville, leading rusher Holden Hutchins, 9 carries, 43 yards. Keaton Douglas, 4 carries, 17 yards. Gabe Witt was held to 6 carries for just 10 yards in the short time that he was in the ballgame. You can tell that Maupin and this defense really, really did a job focusing in on the running game in that first half.
And one they couldn't study for was Hutchins.
Yeah.
And needed I say, he is holding it down.
Well, and you could tell, obviously, things don't change, whether it's Hutchins, whether it's
he's a bigger back, too, though.
Yeah, whether it's Hutchins, whether it's Stapleton, or whether it's Forey or any of those guys that they've had in the backfield. Obviously, Witt's the more talented one. He's the one that they want out there. If he's healthy, he's not. And I would assume we probably won't see him in the second half of this game either. Is that him with a helmet on over there, no?
Helmet on. Yeah,
that's 21, isn't it? I can't tell. I'm trying to get an eye to see if I see a 22 come out. I would be shocked if we see Gabe Witt in this ballgame. That is definitely one of those injuries above the neck. And we don't want to speculate. But
like I said, he hit him, and they stood him up. He did not stand up on his own.
Yeah.
I don't even think you'd see him come out in a jersey if he's not. You won't even see him in pads.
I would be surprised if he's still here. If he's got a means to head to be checked out, that may be what they do.
Smart, because he sat over on that bench and he didn't move from it.
Yeah. And if it is a concussion, obviously lights, all those things can really impact that. So you want to get him to a situation that's better anyway. But we're not going to try to speculate, as we just don't think we'll see Witt the rest of this one. So, again, thanks for joining us for our Akel's Wholesale halftime show. And we'll be back from the break. It'll be time for our Akel's second half kickoff.
It's the Labor Day sale at Akel's Carpet One.
Get up to 50% off store-wide with payments as low as $40 per room. Plus 18-month no-interest financing.
We make it beautiful for less. It's the Labor Day sale at Akel's Carpet One.
Get up to 50% off store-wide with payments as low as $40 per room. Plus 18-month no-interest financing.
We make it beautiful for less.
All right, welcome back, folks, as we are at Maumelle High School Stadium and about ready for our second half. They've put 2.5 back on the clock to give the teams a little bit of extra time to get loosened up. See McDonald over there getting loose at quarterback. As they're working on that center quarterback exchange for Batesville. The Hornets are in their circle and getting warmed up. And, man, it takes me back to some days, buddy. I'm still waiting on the ring over there for people to start hitting. I guess you're not allowed to do that in high school football anymore.
It's abusive. Hurts people's feelings.
I just keep waiting to see somebody.
I better stop.
So Band-Aid down there doing some last-minute taping up of a wrist, as that's Whitley getting all set and geared up for the second half.
Preparing for a backflip.
Yeah, we haven't seen the Whitley backflip yet, so still waiting on that. So I'm jumping over here. I'm looking in the –
There are no scores to update.
No, there's not, but I'm looking in the comments because, I haven't really been heavy in the comments tonight. So
because you went full screen, man.
We appreciate everybody watching. I see Jesse Knight, who shot me the text. KT, I hope he
eyes on.
Heard us talking. Jeff Rochelle, appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the broadcast tonight. Again, you guys, if you're watching this on the NSS YouTube, make sure you jump over to our Maumelle Sports Network YouTube and subscribe to that one, as well as all the others. And I'll tell you a little trick. If you click on the Natural State Sports logo, you click on our channel, and you're on the main page with all the just videos, and you kind of scroll down. There's a little spot that says PCSSD Sports Network. And I want to tell you something. Right now, good job by Hornet fans, as they have now jumped to second in the subscriber race. Robinson leading the way with 241. Maumelle's made a huge jump today, 173 now. I think we were at 150 when the game kicked off. So
look, we're the grandfather. Y'all can't leave us behind. Come on
To be fair, the MSN channel is new, so we got to give them some credit there. But keep hitting that subscribe button. If you're watching on the NSS, all you really got to do is just scroll down, and you can hit subscribe without even having to go to the channel. But 173 subscribers on the Maumelle Sports Network. Sylvan Hills Sports Network, who we beat last week, and we're beating them this week. They got 157 subscribers. And the Mills Sports Network at 132. We need that one to jump up. So just hit subscribe to all 5 channels, if you will. We would certainly appreciate it, as it'll make sure to get more of this coverage and content out to as many people as we possibly can. So
look, I want to win at everything.
I do too.
I'm wearing a Maumelle hat.
That's
I
right.
want to win on this too. Bravo for the other 3. But
I'm going to jump over here and see if I'm missing anything before we get this second half started in the comments on the Maumelle Sports Network side.
You're going to miss the kickoff if you're not
I'm
careful.
not going to miss anything. They ain't even out there yet.
We are.
So, again, we appreciate it. As I jump over here, we got some.
I'll tell you one thing. I bet we're going to be out there on defense when they go to snap the ball from here on out.
Hey, Big Baby was in the comments. We appreciate Big Baby watching. And, man, Saturday, them boys get to live out that dream of running out of the A as freshmen. And like I told Andrew,
that's that next dream.
I said, dude, you are your freshman year. Your freshman year in the SEC, and you're the number 2 left tackle. Like, how great is that? And, of course, I get, from Big Baby, I get it's awesome.
That's everything for him. It's like you got words, so that was a start.
He pooch kicked this one, trying to kind of get it into the corner. It's caught at the 29. Now coming back the other way with it. Timmons had a block. Now inside across the 40. Got a chance at the 45 and going to be knocked down finally. Rawls was looking for another 6 as he's taken down at the 47-yard line. And that's where the Hornets will start their first drive of the second half.
It's a pretty exciting return, man.
That wasn't too bad, was it?
Yeah, when he first caught it, I was sitting there going, let it go out of bounds. It's right over there, that close to the sideline. Let it happen. And he comes all the way across the field. I guess he just wanted to hear his teammates cheer for him when he got tackled over here.
He tried to Jesse Knight that.
Yeah. Jesse Rawls is channeling his inner Jesse Knight right here.
That's right. All right, so Pierce at quarterback. Joyner will be the running back. Newell is split out wide to the near side. Twin receivers to the far side. Now Pierce calls for it. He gets the snap. He'll hand it away to Joyner, and Joyner met in the backfield, makes that man miss across midfield, gets into Batesville territory. And I don't know why I'm struggling with saying the word Batesville tonight, but I am every single time. They get to the 45-yard line. It just doesn't come to me. It's like B word that just doesn't come to me. I don't know why.
How about you just go with the Pioneers?
Yeah, there you go. That might work better. So 2nd down and 3 here for the Hornets after the 7-yard gain by Joyner. And Joyner fakes that one. Now looking as Pierce is being chased, has to left-hand it, and I think, oh no, Pierce get up as he got smashed, and that's going to be a grounding as the ball didn't make the line of scrimmage. So insult to injury there on Pierce, as that's going to be a spot foul. It's going to make it 3rd down way back in Pioneer territory at the 43-yard line, it looks like. And Maupin trying to argue his case, but that was a grounding as Pierce was being chased and not near the arm strength in the left arm as he has from the right arm.
That's all that was.
He could throw that about 4 yards instead of the 10 or so he needed.
You got to learn how to throw that with both hands.
Yeah, so that was
can't kick it from there.
Nothing you could do there. It was a tough break.
Nice effort.
I'm thankful he was able to get up okay.
I do like how the referee just kind of went, still with the flag right beside him. It's like, hey, just let you know I'm throwing this at your feet. It is on you.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So the PI roofing penalty is going to back the Hornets up to the 38. It'll be 2nd down there. It should be 3rd. Yeah, it's 3rd down and a long way to go here.
We lose that down, Steve.
I looked over there. The marker says 2nd. The scoreboard says 3rd. So
I see that.
So trips now to the far side as Pierce calling for it. He'll get the snap. He looks to the right. Now back to Newell. Now he gets to the right over the middle. Got his man as that's Rogers. Makes the catch at the 47-yard line. We got a battle going on back here between the linemen.
Is that baby cakes?
That's not.
58?
50, I think. That's Sherman.
He was trying some baby cakes action here.
Going to bring up a 4th down here as now we've got a stoppage in play as the officials are having a conversation right at midfield as they stand right on our Hornet. So let's see what this is all about. No PI roofing penalty on the field, so officials just needed an extra couple minute break after the half. And now our White Hat's going to have a talk with Mop.
What'd you get from the concession stand at halftime, man? You have a hot dog or a Frito chili pie? Oh, I had nachos.
And I don't know if it's confusion over the downs because the yard marker did say 2nd. The scoreboard, it was 3rd. And that's the conversation right now. It is 4th down. The marker on the other side of the field had it wrong after the intentional grounding. So 4th down and 6 here after the nice gain by Rogers on the catch.
It was a very nice one.
So Pierce gets the snap. Bringing blitz over the middle, and Rogers wasn't ready for it. Boy, tough break there. I don't know if Weston called a hot route or what, tried to audible that to Rogers. And Rogers is getting a earful from Coach Mop as he's doing some hard coaching to let him know, hey, you were the audible there. You were just supposed to sit down at 5 yards, and instead he ran the streak and wasn't ready for it. So tough break there for the Hornets. I'll turn it over on downs to start the second half.
You zigged when you should have zagged. That's what happened.
So 1st and 10 Pioneers at the 47-yard line.
Let's get this defense back to work here.
So McDonald in at quarterback. Douglas is your up man. And I think that's Stapleton at running back. I cannot tell for sure. That's a false start, right?
Yeah.
He can't move forward like that at the snap. And it is a PI roofing false start. You know, McDonald, or delay a game, sorry, I didn't see that. But McDonald does that a lot, like where they all kind of lunge forward towards the line, especially in that shotgun formation. So the PI roofing is a delay a game, so back them up to the 42-yard line and 1st and 15.
Pretty good start when you come out of the huddle to start your first drive of the half and get a delay a game. That's impressive.
I think we had that last week against Sylvan Hills, as a matter of fact, if I remember right.
You and I didn't.
No, now McDonald, he faked it to Hutchins. He tries to throw it. It was tipped away. Good play there, because that was Crawford who got a hand on that.
It's 6 different hands getting away that ball, it looks like.
Yeah, he didn't have much room to throw.
Which spider are you going to throw this through?
So Hutchins comes off the field here on this 2nd and 15. I don't see a running back at all. 23 is
Divine coming onto the field playing defense for us.
And this time they're going to go with heavy wide receivers. Douglas is the running back.
Wait a minute.
McDonald going to roll to his left. He's got one man over there. That's where he goes. As Newell backed off the coverage, now Newell throws him for a 1st down. Give him 16 on the play as Elijah Newell helped him get the Acre Pharmacy first down. A good play there.
He had a 71-yard touchdown. I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
It's a very nice touchdown, too.
So 1st and 10 now for the Pioneers. McGarrett late onto the field as Devine trying to get off. Let's see if he does, and I don't think he did. He didn't. They didn't call it, though. Hornets get a break, as that should have been.
Literally right in front of the sideline.
Yeah, he didn't call it.
No, he's far enough.
Young and Rogers will come into the game.
Yeah, they'll get this one off. This will be interesting.
Gurney and I think Pace are going to exit.
Pace had a nice pace coming off field.
That's 50, actually. That's Sherman off the field.
Sherman tank.
There you go. That works.
Hey.
All right, so 2nd down and 8 here for the Pioneers as they try to score and get this game a little closer. McDonald rolling to his left. Now he wants to throw it deep, just chucks it up there. Nobody home as he overthrew it. He was looking again for 23 for E.
21 or 23?
I think that was 23. Yeah.
23. 4A, 4E, 4.
Stick with us in the post-game shows. We'll announce our American Pie Pizza player of the game. Make sure you go see our friends at American Pie Pizza at 9709 Maumelle Boulevard.
I'm a bit upset about what you told me last week, too.
Or you can head to ampipizza.com.
I'm still upset about that.
Uh-oh. I told you a lot in the last week. I'm not sure what you're upset
We're
about.
going to have to have a meeting over there about that on Monday nights.
Oh, 3rd down. They pass this one to the right side, overthrown.
It doesn't matter.
And it'll be 4th down here from the 40-yard line. It'll be 4th and 8 for the Pioneers and see what they decide to do.
Give me one guess at what they're going to decide to do.
They're in no man's land. I cannot imagine. They may punt it.
Emphasis on may. They may not.
They look a little discombobulated down there. I don't know why. I've always wanted to say that word on the
I use that
broadcast.
word.
McDonald, I believe, will punt.
They're in a bit of a conundrum.
They're going to go for this one as McDonald, Stapleton to his left. McDonald steps forward. They're going to try the reverse. They're going to throw this. They're definitely going to throw out of this. Instead, he's chased down, hits his arm, ball's up in the air, and incomplete, knocked away at the last second, and the Hornets hold on 4th down.
That's what happens when you try a bunch of malarkey.
Tried to get too cute on that one. The Hornets do have a defender down. I think that's Rawls.
I think it might be resulting in a cramp.
Calling for Band-Aid, and let's hope it is a cramp.
That's what it looks like we're starting here. Yep.
And it is.
Here come the cramp bugs. Great.
I'm going to have a conversation with Coach Escola tomorrow when I get over there to for that Forest City Robinson game. And I bet you they're going to have a lifetime supply of pickle juice on the sideline after last week.
Pickle juice popsicles. Like, watch this on YouTube. We made these. Stuck a stick in a gallon jar. It was frozen.
Oh, man, it just cramped up on him again. Rawls was about to get up. That hamstring said, nuh-uh, not ready yet. They continue to work on that. I want to talk about our friends over at PI Roofing, your penalty flag sponsor, and that is your roof leak detective. Give our friends over at PI Roofing a call, 501-707-3542. They service Benton, Bryant, Cabot, Conway, Little Rock, North Little Rock, Maumelle, Sherwood, and Jacksonville, offering roofing services for residential, commercial, and gutters, as well as yearly maintenance plans.
Hey, I do need a gutter.
Hey, gutters are extremely important.
I need one on the back of the house.
Save your
It's very
foundation.
straight and easy.
Yes, that's an easy one. Give our friends over at PI Roofing and Gutters a call. Gave them an extra name.
And gutters. We do gutters too. We call penalties too. Penalty flags. Laundry on the field.
All right, so the Hornets take over here on the 40. 1st and 10. Pierce at quarterback. Newell is your single wide out over here to the near side. Twins to the right. Now Pierce clapping hard. Nothing there. Gets the snap. Fakes it right over the middle, and Rogers drops it. Oh, man. He had Rogers, and Rogers just couldn't bring it in.
Boy.
Tough one there.
Is that stickum stuff legal? Somebody needs to wrap his hands reversed in duct tape.
Someone give that bee some honey.
It's a hornet, by the way.
I know.
Come on now.
Come on, it sounded good for a minute.
Give that bee some honey.
Pierce gets the snap. They'll hand this one to the left side. I'm not sure who that is, but he's not going anywhere. I think it's Worsham. Worsham cuts the other way, and now he's stacked up and taken down in a late PI roofing penalty.
How are you going to throw that from way over there?
I'm not sure what he's calling.
Uh-oh.
And
We're cramped up. Nope, he said, I'm getting up.
So let's see what the PI roofing penalty is.
I think his pride was hurt.
As Worsham comes off the field, Joyner will enter, and let's see as I'm searching for Whiteout. There he is. He's talking.
He's definitely pride.
Let's see. They're going to walk this one off. It's going to get against the Hornets.
Not how you want to start a drive.
A personal foul. Ooh.
Last time I checked, this is not the county fair, and reverse is not the gear of choice.
Look who's coming on the field. Cato Hunter onto the field. So good to see Cato out there. I have a feeling we know what might be about to happen.
It's going to be this right here. You'll be tapping the head here in just a second. How far can you throw it?
They're going to go trips to that side as well. So trips to the far side. Hunter's the widest out. Timmons in the slot. Newell closest to the line of scrimmage.
Randy Moss Jr. on the field.
Pioneers showing blitz. Linebackers are coming. They're going to give it away to Joyner to the left side. Joyner's got met. Oh, he got met.
So you're going to hit him in the back while he's laying on his back.
It's kind of what I thought. It didn't look much different than what Whitley did earlier.
That was actually, in my opinion, a little worse. Just wasn't on a quarterback.
So Townsley was the one on that tackle. Big 99. Saltillo just left the field. 3rd down and 19 for the Hornets.
Golly.
Yeah, that probably should have been a penalty.
He wasn't looking that way.
So now trips to the right, or to the far side of the field. Pierce gets the snap, and he looks to the right. Going to have to step up in the pocket. Now he wants to go deep. He's got his man open. Got it at the 45. Off to the races inside of the 40. I think that's Timmons. Gets a block from Newell.
No.
20, 10, 5. Give him 6 as Timmons scores, and it's going to come back, I believe, as Timmons gets the touchdown. But I think they're going to call a blindside block on Elijah Newell. And there's a PI roofing penalty on the field.
Will be a first down.
And I thought, boy, I don't know. I'm watching this back. I mean, I know they're trying to get rid of it. That's a weak call because he barely even made contact with him. Boy.
It really wasn't.
Oh, that's tough. But the
needed.
blindside block will get called every time now in this game, and you can see Mop is in the huddle coaching hard right now, and letting his guys know, hey, you just took 6 off the board for no reason, because really it wasn't even needed. That's the tough part.
Talk about this, too. That was a beautiful move by Timmons to actually get down the field and get in the end zone. That's electric.
All right, so it's still an Acre Pharmacy first down. They'll spot this at the Pioneer 48.
3 different receivers.
Sorry, 43.
3 different receivers now.
You know, and Timmons was really the answer last week. Now they've found a couple. Hunter is late onto the field here.
Come here. Let me tell you the play.
They got time, though, till 17 seconds, so plenty of time on the play clock as Hunter get lined up wide to the far side of the field.
With Rogers on the same side. That's a lot of height on there.
Oh, boy, they pitched it, and Pioneers were in the backfield. Breaks the tackle, though. Going the other way is Worsham. Worsham got one man to beat, and a nice tackle in space.
Wow.
Boy, what a tackle in space. Who is that? Number 14. And give Riley Gregg a lot of credit there as he broke down and made a nice tackle over there in space.
That kid's got a rabbit's foot in his pocket.
Give Worsham a lot of credit, though, to turn that back around. That was a 7-8 yard loss, and he turns into a nice 8-yard gain, 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3.
20 was a good tackle.
Oh, sorry, 20. Wasn't 14.
Garrett Rice.
Thank you, Garrett Rice. I thought it was 20, but then when I looked down, I saw 14 pop up.
Yeah, he flexed over here on the sideline afterwards. You can see the jersey real easy.
So Pierce, fake the pitch. This is quarterback all the way. Pierce to the left side. Pierce trying to get to the sideline. He does. Knocked out of bounds at the 29. He hops right back up, make it the 28-yard line, and that'll be an Acre Pharmacy first down.
Weston Wheels Pierce.
I like the play call.
It's aggressive.
Now Devine is in it running back for the Hornets. Timmons and Barham are going to be on the near side of the field. Hunter by himself on the far side. Rogers looks like he's going to split out over there as well. Yeah, you got the
Fade
wide.
route.
You got the wide side of the field. It wouldn't hurt my
Fade
feelings to see him
route.
go there right now.
Toss it to the corner.
I'm gonna scoot myself over just so I can see it. So Pierce gets the snap. He'll fake it to Devine. Looks left all the way. Make that pass is caught by Timmons, who was stumbling. Maybe a yard to the 27-yard line. So second down. Timmons with that catch. Now Barham will come out as Newell will replace him. I tell you, Andy, we're finding some receivers in this ball game for sure. Some guys really starting to gain some confidence here.
Hey, Timmons back in the end zone. Redemption for the penalty.
So it looks like Devine still at running back. Timmons is your motion man. And they're going to call another motion penalty on Timmons as he didn't get set. I thought he was okay. I thought he was moving laterally, but apparently not.
It's not arena football.
Well, it looked like, watch the replay here. I thought he was okay.
He kind of turned his shoulder or something.
So that'll back it up 5 after the PI roofing penalty. Second down and 14. I thought that was okay.
It's so close. It was almost as close as that late hit down there they used.
So second down, 14 here is Pierce calling for it. Gets the snap, fakes the Devine, quick screen to Newell. Newell's got it across the 30. Oh, what a move by Newell inside the 25 to the 20. He's going to be about a yard shy of the Acre Pharmacy first down.
Matthew Wyco was left tackling his shadow.
It's a heck of a move there by Newell.
Pretty sure it's Wyco. I don't want to call him out too bad.
Reminder to hang around. We'll have our Brolo Agency All-State Good Hands catch of the game.
It's the first time I heard you say that.
I know.
Is that new?
No, it's not new. I just forgot to mention it in the first half.
My bad.
Fell on me.
Oh, what the heck?
I think I'm losing internet maybe.
Don't you
Hopefully
say
it's
that.
not the game. Now
Third
Pierce
one.
to the left side. Pierce got the first down. Still going inside the 10. Give him the 9. That'll be an Acre Pharmacy first down. First and goal.
We're back on the ball. He's wanting to push the face here.
So that's an Acre Pharmacy first down. 5:29.
Okay, good.
My internet must be dying up here. So first down, and let's see, it is first and goal from just inside. They'll give it the 10 exactly. So first and goal
Never
here.
fun.
Rogers is your motion man. You're going to roll to the right with Pierce. Joyner picks up the block. Now look, oh no, tough throw there as he wanted Rogers, and he never took his eyes off of Rogers. That was a tough throw by Weston. First interception of the season, first turnover by the Hornets of the season. As they turn this one over inside the 10, it'll be first and 10 for the Pioneers at the 9.
Fiddlesticks.
That's a tough break there. That's
a little rough.
That's one of those ill-advised throws that I know Coach Burcham will talk with Weston about and remind him that, like,
Can't stare holes through the guy you're going to throw it to, bud.
and I don't care if Maury Rogers is 6'4" and the guy covering him is 5'10". If you throw it low and in front of him, the 5'10" guy can get it.
You can't hit him in the numbers with it.
No.
He's playing defense for a reason. He plays offense some too. He can catch a football.
So tough break there. Pioneers will take over, and that leaves a little life for this Pioneer team. 28 probably would have been pretty tough to come back from. 21 is going to be hard enough. Now McDonald, they're going to throw left side. And it's picked. Yes, sir. Threw it right to him. Going back the other way, and give him 6. Another Hornet touchdown.
Who that is? I can't see.
Trying to get a number. Is that 2, Clegg?
It's
Yeah.
not Rawls.
That is DeMontre Clegg on the pick 6, and the Hornets now lead it 27-0.
That means the defense has as many scores as the offense. Got 2 corners that scores and 2 receivers that scores.
This defense having fun out there right now as the Hornets lead it 27-0, and Kemp comes in to kick the extra point. Kemp's kick is up, and he stays perfect on the evening, and that makes it 28-0 with 5:15 to go here in the third. Hornets lead it. Another Cornerstone Home Lending touchdown. I want to say thanks to our friends Dio Vanucci at Cornerstone Home Lending. And we appreciate your support across all of PCSSD Network. Going to be is the sponsor of every single touchdown all season long.
He's all right guy.
Yeah, not too bad. He does okay.
He's come around more often, though. He's too busy for us.
We need to get him on a broadcast. I don't know that he's still doing sideline stuff for Benton. I'm going to have to ask him.
Better not. I have a bone to pick with him.
Well, we need to get him over here to do sideline for us. How much fun would that be?
Dio, we got a job for you.
We got something for you to do, Mr. Dio.
We'll pay you. We.
What's this we stuff?
Look, we'll pay you. I'll pay you in gum. I'm cheap.
Kemp looks like is going to be the kick off man
house
again.
payment.
Yes. Just tell him I'll make my house payment, I promise.
Made it today.
I'll pay you with that.
It's come smooth out my account. Stole it and I didn't even know it.
So Kemp to kick. That one's deep, good kick by Kemp. And going to be returnable from the 5 by Townsley. Townsley across the 15, and he is met right there by a swarm of Hornets and taken down at the 17. It'll be first down there for the Pioneers.
You say swarm of Hornets, for some reason it makes me think of a herd of turtles, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. A herd of turtles, swarm of Hornets, and I'm sitting there going, I don't know why, but I got to tell you this.
It's a group of turtles, even a herd?
A herd of turtles.
Oh, man.
They're linemen, herd of turtles.
All right, so McDonald, we'll see if they throw it anymore tonight.
Off
McDonald,
the wall, I'm telling you.
And he will. He fakes it rolling. Here comes the pressure.
Oh, wow.
And he just does get it out of there. He did get the line of scrimmage.
Missed him by that much.
So 5 minutes to go here in the third. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Pioneers. We're going to have some options for our American Pie Pizza player of the game for sure. I wonder if I can get Tamsy to throw in a free Pazuki for our
I've got one option.
APP player of the game.
I got one option. Just depends on how the game ends. I can't give mine until the final.
Oh, we still got plenty of time. 17 more minutes a game. Anything can happen. McDonald, they're going to throw it again as he rolls to the right. Hornets covered up well. Now throwing back. Oh, boy, a lot of coverage. That one's incomplete. As Rawls as well as Candler were in on coverage on that one. 3rd down.
Strickland's the 85 is the taller. He's like 6'5". He plays basketball, too.
And the Hornets have done a good job shutting him down.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything from the receivers hardly at all in this ball game. And, again, this is not their game. Obviously, Batesville wants to ground and pound you. Now the game's kind of gotten away from them, and with Witt out of the game, that obviously changes things even more. That's disappointing, man. I was really excited to see Witt.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we shut him down, just not glad he got hurt.
Never glad to see him.
McDonald fake. Here comes the pressure, and the Hornets are all over him. Oh, and he throws him to the ground. Is that Whitley or McGarrah?
I thought he was trying to bulldog him like he was a calf there for a second, but he refused to go down. You got to do something.
That was Maniac McGarrah on that sack.
He was a maniac on that one.
Why is it that I can see Whitley or McGarrah, either one being in like calf roping or some sort of extracurricular activity like that? McGarrah looked like he had that calf roped on that one.
I don't know, but if those two for Halloween don't dress up as the Road Warriors from back in the day.
Oh, he kicked it off the back, and the Hornets fall on it for another touchdown. He punted that off the back of the up man, and who picked it up?
Is it Whitley?
It wasn't Whitley. It's a double digit. I just can't see who it is. Oh, that's B.J. Beats. B.J. Beats. Oh, and they're going to get the PI roofing penalty, and Moppin will not be happy about that one. That's a tough break.
Oh, no.
As
Moppin is...
No, Moppin don't care. He's going to give it. He said, earn it. That a baby. As Mop said, earn that penalty. As Mop comes all the way out on the field and gives him the love. And B.J. Beats, the sophomore, is loving his first varsity touchdown.
Look.
Oh, that's beautiful. You got to love it. You got to love the enthusiasm from Mop.
I love our coach. That's the great. If he gets out there and does a touchdown dance, it's the end. Give him a contract extension.
So the penalty is obviously unsportsmanlike conduct, as every single official got to warm their arms up and chunk a yellow hanky out there. So
I've never seen a punt do that, I don't think.
Now, all I got to say, BJ, next time you do that, I want you to Matt Jones it, and you better make that goalpost shake. Because you didn't quite get all the way up there.
If he bends it, we're in trouble. I'm going to tell you right now.
So Kemp with the extra point. It's up. It's good, and the Hornets lead it 35-0, and we can run the clock for the rest of this one as we've gotten into mercy rule territory.
So you've got 2 defensive touchdowns. That would be special teams, technically.
That's
right?
special teams, yep.
And 2 offensive touchdowns. I'm a fan. 20.
I knew that. I couldn't make sure I was spelling his name the right way.
Now you got me thinking. Like the bit.
So Hornets lead this one 35-0 after that play. And boy, what a turn of events. As I thought the Hornets would handle business. I picked them by 10. I didn't see this.
I
though.
was closer.
Yeah.
No matter what. I was closer.
Oh, gosh.
Price is right, baby. Straight Bob Barker, dude.
So they'll back this one up. Penalty is the unsportsmanlike penalty being marked off against the Hornets here on the kickoff. So we'll kick this from the 25-yard line.
Oh, man. I was looking down on the sideline. I was like, yep, he is mad. He is mad. Nope,
Nope.
he's happy.
Yeah, it reminds me. I was listening to the buzz the other day.
It's probably not going to be very good for coach handshakes at the end of the game, though. Might be a little – what are you doing?
They were talking about Matt Jones dunking that in the Texas game, and he said that was the one time I knew I could earn a penalty because in that moment we were up so big and it was Texas, I wasn't worried about it. Well, so Townsley going to return this one from the 30. He cuts outside across the 40, 45. Devine, amongst other Hornets, are there to take him down, and the Pioneers will start this drive from the 48-yard line. West in on that tackle.
Nice pickup.
So 1st and 10, Pioneers here, and we'll see if they stick with McDonald.
I think they did.
They did, as McDonald back out on the field. Got to love that for B.J. Beats, the sophomore, to get his first varsity touchdown, and what a way to get it. Our basketball guys are having a good time down there. You can't miss Shook's bald head. Now, through his Vance. He just missed him. Now they just toss it up out of bounds. There's not a receiver there, but he's out of the pocket. So that'll fall harmlessly into the red and black-white turf over there, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Whitley. Wow. You can tell it's getting late. Whitley and Maniac McGarrah coming off the field.
Not real late, but okay.
You can tell it's mercy rule time, 35-0. There's also coming off the field was number 50, Sherman. So getting some young guys in, but that's really all we got on the field is young guys. So now McDonald, he'll move Douglas to the left side of the formation. Gets the snap, drops back, wants to throw it deep right. Rawls is there on coverage. Rawls knocks it away.
Beautiful
Good defense
coverage
there by Trevon Rawls.
Oh, if he would have just armed that one and turned and went that way,
Oh,
been
man.
like, I'm going to take another one.
Rawls was a guy that at times seemed to struggle last year, and you can tell he has definitely bought into this new system, and he is enjoying being out there playing football.
Very well from Brian Maupin's coaching, for sure. Or scheme.
Yes. So 3rd down and 10 here from the 48-yard line.
I don't think there's anybody on this defense that hadn't benefited from him being here.
Not tonight. They'll hand this one off to Stapleton. He goes nowhere as he is going to be stapled at midfield.
He's singing about this one later.
That'll bring up a 4th and 8 from midfield. And
might need a parachute.
Batesville just trying to get this last 14 and a half minutes over with so they can take that long drive back to Oh,
25
man.
or was it 26?
We're going to start singing. We're going to get kicked off for copyright issues in a minute just for Oh, man.
Off the hip, I swear. Nothing's written.
So 4th down and 8. Batesville going to go for this one. They're taking a lot of time, under 10 on the play clock. McDonald sends Douglas in motion. He gets the snap, looks that way. Oh, he caught it. How did he catch that football? Somehow that got to the receiver, but he's still going to be short of the first down. That'll be another turnover on downs.
Do we get Weston's going to go back out on the field?
Yeah, I think we're going to see the offense for probably another minute 44 here. Now, they should have stopped the clock for the change of possession.
Nope.
But they have decided.
Shook's running the clock.
No, Shook's down there. I can see his bald head. Can't miss him.
Where?
The whole group of them right there, right next to Stroud.
Oh, yeah.
They all right there.
Who's in the white shirt?
Is that?
Is that Carl?
No, that's not Carl.
I didn't think so. But I did.
I can't tell who that is, though.
It looks like Carl's hair.
It's not Lanier, is it? I've not seen Lanier in person yet. I'm not sure.
No, that's not Lanier.
So minute.
I'll tell you who it's not. It's not Cato.
No, it's definitely not Cato.
Newell.
All right, so minute left in the third here as they'll keep it right side as Pierce has some room. Pierce going to be taken down at the 49-yard line. Give him 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 with 55 seconds to go in the third. That was a lot of 5s.
Is it Mark
5.
Mark
No, that's not Mark Halen. Honestly, my first thought was Riley Wade initially, but I don't think that's who it is either.
There's a shiny spot.
You can't miss it. Pierce, he takes it back.
Whoa,
oh, no, and he
get on
lost
that.
it. Picks it back up. Now he just throws it. Oh, and he almost had his man. My goodness, if that would have been completed.
It's saying that what used to go, when things are going your way, they're still going your way.
They don't have to run
They
don't have to run another one here. We'll see if they go to the 4th.
They're going to go to the 4th.
Well, if they're going to wait to go to the 4th, then they are. It looks like everybody looking at the sidelines as the Hornets can start thinking about celebrating here. We got 12 minutes left, and that's going to do it. After 3 quarters of play, your Hornets lead the Batesville Pioneers 35-0, and we'll be back in just a minute with more Hornet football on Natural State Sports.
You ready for this? Home field advantage is such a huge deal in football, and I think it's a huge deal in the mortgage world too. That's why we're a local company. We have in-house processing and underwriting, and that enables me to make sure that my customers have a great experience from kickoff to the closing table. That's just what we want to do, is give them a great experience.
With Cornerstone Home Lending, you'll always have the home field advantage. Text DO to 36260 to get started today.
All right, welcome back, Hornet fans, as we are set and ready for the 4th quarter here at Maumelle Hornet Stadium. And got a feeling we're going to see the offense here for one last possession, the first team offense for one last possession. And it is Pierce and some of the younger guys. There's not all the older guys are out there. Got some younger receivers, Barham, Devine at running back. Hunter is split out wide to the far side of the field.
Go, Cato. Go, Cato. Go,
Number 9, that is Baumgartner, who is at the up back.
I have 2 requests. One more score and a shutout.
Yeah, yes. I got a feeling that's what they're thinking right now, too.
Batesville is going to try with all of their self to not let that goose egg stay on that scoreboard. You know they got to be thinking about that, too, though.
And this will be interesting to see, too, just how they play this here. I see Rogers and Whitley getting a dance on in front of Kristen down there. They are enjoying themselves. So they'll snap this one as Pierce rolls to the left. He left it short, and Pierce knew it as soon as he let it go. And I think maybe he was expecting Cato to cut that off just a little early, and he is. He's going to do some coaching on the field there with Cato. Cato just needed 5, but I think Cato thought he needed 25.
Just throw it real far. I'll go get it.
And he will.
All they do is catch touchdowns. That was not a touchdown route. We didn't need a touchdown, Cato.
Now, the question is, would Cato have been able to dunk that down there like Beats couldn't?
There's no doubt about it. Cato's going to come off after he dunks it doing the LeBron press.
And they're going to have to use a timeout here. Under 10 on the play clock.
We got this. Let's roll.
Now Pierce says, hurry, 4 seconds. I got to get Hunter set. And they just did get it off. Now Pierce rolling. He wants him. He's got him. Cato makes the catch up. Oh, what a move by Cato. And he breaks a tackle down to the 40, and that's an Acre Pharmacy first down.
6'4" with the spin cycle.
Boy, he just slipped right inside that guy. What a play there. Is
Dude,
Hunter.
if he's got moves like that.
Oh, that's a play behind.
Yeah. Same play.
He was. They ran it twice.
He's like, we're going to do that again.
And that's it as Pierce comes out of the game. Barham will go to quarterback, and a round of applause for our guy, Weston Pierce, as he has a big-time ball game here tonight. What a night for Weston Pierce.
How many yards was he at halftime?
Let's see.
Hold up.
Barham in at quarterback. He had 150 at the half.
You know what Barham and Cato do, right?
Barham, yeah, right up the middle. Look at Divine. What a strong. That's not Divine. That is 21. That's Christian Clay on the carry. So Christian Clay.
He's a transfer in, right?
7. Yeah, he's the one from Conway.
Yeah. Solid looking run.
I got a lot of running backs, a lot of guys that can contribute here in the backfield. So
that was a good little catch.
So 10 minutes to go here in this one. You guys make sure you go over to Scorebook Live Arkansas and get your write-up from our guy Kyle Sutherland. So I'll have a good write-up on this one sometime tomorrow, right, Kyle? They'll hand this one back up the middle by Clay.
Pancake.
54.
That is
Tucker Culp.
Yes.
Culp earning him some IHOP after the game.
Oh, that was definitely all the IHOP. Yes.
Anybody
this is
in
a great view for it. Please stay in this.
I think you're a play. Oh, no, there you go. If you're a business here in Maumelle that makes pancakes, we'd love to have you on as a sponsor of our pancakes.
Pancake block of the
And if you watched our coaches show last year with Mr. Kelby Forte, Mr. Pancakes, you'd understand why he called his little brother Baby Cakes.
Yep.
So Barham right back up the middle again. Clay cuts it back to the left side across the 20. Going to try to run a man over at the 15. Good open field tackle there by the Pioneers. That's 20 again. He's done a good job out there in the open field tackles.
It'll help on that one. Yes.
That's another Acre Pharmacy first. No, he's a yard shy of an Acre Pharmacy first down at the 15, but they're into the red zone. If you guys are looking to advertise on our stream, let us know. Hit us up on the DMs. You can email us as well. Or find us on Twitter or Facebook or any of those other social media forums. Just drop in the comments and say you'd like to sponsor us.
You can go by Steve's house and knock on his front door.
That's right. Come see me. I do live in bear country, I must warn you. Sylvan Hills Blue Bear country, as my kids call it.
Blue Bear.
And a delay a game, I believe, and it is the PI roofing penalty gets thrown. You guys make sure you join us. Again, reminder, tomorrow night, our second Natural State Sports game of the week, as the Rivercrest Colts will travel down to Central Arkansas and do battle at the U with the Mills Comets tomorrow night. Join my buddy Tyler Fountain on that call. And then you can join me if you'd like and my friend Tyler Chenault, as we'll be over on Highway 10 for that battle between Forest City and the Robinson Senators tomorrow night.
I don't think either two of those visiting teams is going to have a very good time.
Yeah, I'd like to think PCSSD is going to go for the 3-game sweep this weekend. I'm going to hand it again to Clay. This time it's all muddied up at the 20.
I don't think that's Clay.
And that'll go maybe a yard to the
Clay's
19.
standing right there.
Oh, my fault. Give me a number.
17. You just said give you a number. I don't know who it was.
I think that was Divine.
It's red on black. I'm done from there. I can see the ones on the sideline.
It's hard to see even for me. I think that was Divine on that carry, though.
Yeah, being partially colorblind, red and black, not happening.
Not seeing a 23 on the sideline right now, so I'm pretty sure that is Divine. It's Clay, actually, may have come out a little shaken up.
Yeah, he's working the left shoulder, it looks like.
That was Divine on that last carry. So 3rd down and 4 here. Make it 5.
Jim with a great camera zoom there. Just have to wait a little bit.
Now Barham wants to throw, looking in the back of the end zone, but he air mails that one. He was looking for Cato, but Cato's not 7 foot tall.
He's 6'4". He could jump there, though.
Yeah. He couldn't jump for that one.
He had too much mustard on that one.
So 4th down and 5. Hornets are going to go for it, obviously, here in the red zone, leading 35-0. Running clock as we're down to 6:20 to go.
Take your time. You got 24 more seconds to take off. Whole line switch. Oh, no, we're going to go this way.
Nope.
Well, make my mind up.
You can tell they got the second and third teamers out there. It's just a chore to get them lined up right now. There we go. Now they got everybody set. 4 seconds. Got time here. It's Barham. He gets the snap. Fakes it. He's going to keep it right up the middle. He's going to be nope, they're going to mark him at the 15, so he's going to be a yard shy. And with 5:44 to go in this one, that'll be a turnover on downs.
See what this defense can do for the last 5 minutes or so.
Again, no
synchronized. I like that.
No clock stoppage on the turnover on down. So the offense will come off the field as Burcham out coaching his quarterback, Jason Barham. I was talking to Burcham down there on the sidelines. He's excited about the direction this offense is heading into. And it's good to see this first-year coaching staff having the success we're having here. Beat a 6A team.
He's actually on the field.
Oh, Kemp, yeah. And they run this one up the middle. And, man, they're going to lose a yard down to the 19. That's what the Hornets needed for a first down. Instead, they backed the Pioneers up to it.
Beating a 6A team.
Yeah, so beat a 6A team last week in overtime, beat Sylvan Hills. It's going to be curious to see how good that Sylvan Hills team ends up being in 6A. I know that.
Regardless, it's a big squad.
Yeah. That's a team that
beat them 3 years in a row, though, too.
Yeah, and that's a team that returned their entire offensive line. So, I mean, a little surprising. Hornets did a great job in that game.
Especially being as young as they are.
Yeah. So that'll be a 5-yard gain to the 24. 4 minutes, 25 seconds to go in this one as the Hornets are going to start the season 2-0 as next week it gets real. You start conference play with 8 conference games this year, so you get it started right off the bat with a battle against Ryan Mallett's Whitehall team right here at Maumelle Hornet Stadium.
Better have your chin strap tightened up for that one.
Ryan Mallett, Jarius Wright, and Joe Adams will be on the sideline for that one. Now across the right side and going to be pulled down at the 30.
Why are Joe and Jarius going to be here?
They're on that staff.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
He made a couple phone calls, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He brought some friends with him.
Y'all want to come down here, Coach? I know y'all played pro football too. Let's have a all-pro football staff coaching high school.
I'd be curious to just go sit in on one of their practices just to see how it's ran. If they run it like a college or pro type practice.
They have to be.
So under 4, 3.5 to go.
We're not playing at Pine Bluff anymore. We're just going to play at Whitehall.
McDonald has gone the whole way at quarterback here for the Pioneers. It's that Douglas again up the middle. You get our prayers out for Gabe Witt, who was injured in the first half real early on. Unsure what the injury was. Did look like it was probably an upper body head injury potentially. So
above the shoulder.
Yeah, there you go, above the shoulders. And so we hope he's okay.
Student athlete, not athlete, student.
So McDonald gets the snap. They'll hand this one up to Stapleton. Stapleton out to the 38, 39-yard line. That's where his forward progress will be whistled dead.
So you got other famous people.
The Hornets are 2:40 away from pitching a shutout here tonight at Maumelle Hornet Stadium. Big thanks to our friends across PCSSD for watching the game tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. As this has been a fun one here tonight to call. I'm glad we're back with you. And that's a false start as he didn't get set. So back him up 5 yards with 2:20 to go. And this will give me an opportunity to go over here and jump in and see if there's anything fun going on in our comments.
Bound to be. Somebody is bound to be mad at me from Batesville.
So a lot of talk with our buddy Big Baby.
Oh, he loves us.
So it's 3rd down and 6. They give it up the middle to Douglas. That's probably been their most successful play of the whole night is just give it to the first man through.
Shove the whole pile this way.
So appreciate everybody again joining us tonight. A good group as over 100 on Maumelle Sports Network. I'm going to switch over here real quick. Sorry, I didn't realize you were reading through that.
I can't read. I'm just looking at pictures.
I was going to jump over and see what the broadcast on NSS looks like.
There's a video unavailable.
It doesn't like me all of a sudden.
Because you have no internet. It's fake.
So good group watching over there as well. KT watching over there as they hand this one off. The Hornets in the backfield. Oh, and a tough tackle. Helmet flies off at the end of that play.
Oh, don't do that.
Stapleton wasn't too happy about it, but he'll get up and regain his helmet. Thankfully, his head wasn't still in it.
Yes, very thankful. It would have been. That would have been scary because he stood up.
So 55 seconds. A timeout by the officials here, as I think that's the equipment timeout, as they got to let these guys get off the field. Appreciate you, Laura Turner. Says, Go Hornets, love the broadcast. We appreciate everybody joining us. You guys make sure you hit that like and the subscribe button, especially if you really do like us. Show it. And like us on the little like button and hit subscribe and see if we can hit 200 subscribers before the evening's over. That's my challenge, is I want to see 200 before midnight. Now McDonald drops. He's going to go deep. He's got a man out there. And, good defense by the Hornets. Who is that? What a play there by the corner.
Play of the game.
Now we got who's going to be
goose egg.
Who's our American Pie Pizza player of the game? We're going to go with the whole defense.
I got to wait 20 seconds. And then if it happens, yes. That's been my guess the whole time.
It's hard not to give it to the whole defense when you pitch a shutout.
You got your second and third stringers out here, and they're still running their ones for the most part.
So good.
There it is.
And that'll do it. So that'll end this one as the Hornets move to 2-0 on the season with a big victory over the Batesville Pioneers. Hornets win this one 35-0. And once again, we appreciate everybody joining us. And that's going to do it. That's going to do it for this one. Stay tuned for our post-game show when we'll announce our American Pie Pizza player of the game.
Pierce with the snap, and he steps back and he launches it again to number 12, who's wide open, and he makes just a fantastic.
Here we go. Gomez with the kick. Going all the way across the field.
He got space.
He's at the 40, the 50. He's got room. The 30, the 20, the 10, all the way to the house for the score.
Second half, they ended on a pretty good note right there at the end of the first half. And up the right side, Pin up the right side. He's to the house. Nobody's going to catch him. It is a foot race, and no one's going to catch him. 10-5. Touchdown, Cleo Pin.
Grisham gets the snap. He hands it up the middle. Got a hole. Big C as he crosses the 40. The 35-40. Now off to the right. Away from him. That's Acuna as he takes off all the way to the house. Give him 6 on the touch.
Kind of weird they have going on. He runs. Oh my gosh, there's another fumble, another flag, and another touchdown. Will the touchdown?
Ball. On a high school level, these can get pretty interesting.
And it's kicked off. It's going to be picked up by Penn right there. He's just going to he picks it up late and he runs it up the right side, and he's got all sorts of room. He's up to the 40, the 30, the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cleo Penn with 45 seconds left on the clock to runs back the kickoff. Wow, what a play. Touchdown.
Formation. Still in pistol, the running back runs out wide. It looks like a false start, but oh my gosh! That's a hit, that's a fumble, and that was number 20 on the Mills Comets, Derek Murdoch. Draw play up. Make something happen right now. They're still in that pistol diamond formation, as Carl called it. He looks right, he goes right. The ball is tipped by a running back, and it is also intercepted. He's still running. He pitches the ball to Jabari. Jabari breaks the tackle. The 30, the 20, the 5, the 10. He has these, and he gets a touchdown as he flips in the end zone. The crowd is going crazy. I'm going crazy. I don't know what to do right now. That's another cornerstone touchdown. I mean, we could draw it up and
All right, welcome back, Hornet fans, to the postgame show here on Maumelle Sports Network. I want to say thanks to everybody for joining us for our Natural State Sports Game of the Week here on the Maumelle Sports Network. And what an exciting game we had here tonight as the Hornets get the victory, 35-0. I'm waiting to see if – I'm looking here to see if we've got an update on stats from my guy Jim Ashley. He's probably still cleaning them up down there. But, again, I want to remind you guys, obviously no games to remind you of tonight as is obviously Thursday night football, and we'll have a lot of action tomorrow night. So make sure you join us right here on the Natural State Sports YouTube channel if you're watching there for a game of the week. As tomorrow night we'll have the Rivercrest Colts traveling down to the Mills, the U, to face off with the Mills Comets. And you can see that game whether it's on the NSS YouTube or you can see it over on the Mills Sports Network YouTube channel as well. And you can join me and my buddy Tyler Chenault on the call tomorrow night for the Forest City Robinson Senator game. As we'll be down there on Highway 10 in West Little Rock land and excited to call another Robinson Senator game and hope to see a big victory for another PCSSD school. And all right, so Andy, I think after some talk and some conversation, I think we've decided week 2 or week 1 technically.
2 words: goose egg.
Goose egg, and that's going to be your American Pie Pizza player of the games. We're just going to give it to the defense as a whole. Yeah.
Goose
2 defensive touchdowns and a special teams touchdown, and you hold the goose egg up. And great job, Coach Mop, and you can tell obviously after the celebration, after the BJ Beats touchdown recovery in the end zone, he was all kinds of excited for his defense and special teams. Obviously for the whole team with a 35-0 victory here tonight at Maumelle Hornet Stadium. So
especially after the penalties and stuff they had on the defense, in the first half of not being on the ball and then being able to snap the ball and us barely getting back up to it and then still being able to succeed like that. A bunch of bend don't break to start, and then coming out in the second half, and then the fourth quarter. Although the clock was running, you had second and third stringers out there, and they were running their first string quarterback, and they might have been okay. We're just going to run this and let it go. We know we're not going to be able to get back into it, but it's still a shutout.
Well, they went deep on that one play, and give the Hornets credit as even the second team. You were back there defending well and knocked that one down and not allow the completion. So. You could tell it didn't matter who was on the field for the Hornets. They were locked in, and as our guy Jesse Knight said early in the first half in that text, he wanted the Hornets to lock in. I'd say they locked in this one and got the job done. 35-0. Brian Maupin improves to 2-0 in his career, and we're excited for Coach Mop and these guys. As now look at the Amari getting his pictures taken out there, and so great job once again by the Hornets.
Yeah, locked in, locked down, and locked Batesville out of the end zone.
All right. Well, Andy, I think that's going to do it for us. I want to say thanks to our crew tonight, bringing you all the action from right up here on top is my buddy Jim Shepard. I want to say thanks to Jim. He did a fantastic job down there on our main cam, on our field cam tonight with our new fly cam. I think she's made her way up here, and she's hiding back there somewhere. But my wife, Kristen Henson, fantastic job our first night down there on the fly cam, and I'm sure I will hear about how sore and tired and exhausted she is for the next 24 to 48 hours, if not the rest of my life.
Didn't she do it again tomorrow night?
Well, we'll see. We haven't decided. She will be at Mills working with our camera operators over there. And I want to say big thanks on production to my friend Kayla Fletcher, as Kayla is a do-it-all for us here at Natural State Sports. She's been a great big help to us, and I appreciate her being such a great producer for us tonight and making it work and moving and doing all the switches and all the stuff she does up there, and I couldn't tell you half of it and what it is, but we appreciate you.
I'm going to turn it on.
And of course, my broadcast partner, Andy Gates. And this is Steve Henson. And that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. I want to say thanks for joining us for Hornet Football on the PCSSD Sports Network, brought to you by Natural State Sports. If you aren't already, please subscribe to each of our school's network channels on YouTube and give this broadcast a thumbs up. We'll see you next week as the Hornets open up conference play against Ryan Mallett and his Whitehall Bulldogs. That'll do it for tonight.